platforms. ESP Network, it's game day.
If you're in the Minot area and looking for a rental, start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
It's gray clouds above Dwayne Carlson Stadium tonight, but blue skies in the future for the winner of tonight's WDA matchup on the PSP Network. Mandan and Minot High meet today at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. We start with the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show alongside Bryce Gudnick, Imo, and Patterson on the call for tonight's matchup between Mandan and Minot. Bryce, we've gotten to the point in this season where it is must-win territory for these two teams.
Yeah, it starts with Mandan tonight. They've got an opportunity, Owen, to clinch that playoff spot out of the West with a win here tonight. A team they haven't defeated since 2021. Also, Mandan trying to keep that playoff streak alive. They haven't missed the playoffs since 2017.
Yeah, that's on the line for the Braves. Win and in at that point. For Minot High, a team that's 0-7. They need a win today and a win next week against Williston to clinch. But like Chauncey Hendershot will tell you, they're taking it one game and one drive at a time.
Yeah, it all starts with tonight. It's senior night. Not the best weather, but everyone's braving the elements here, and both teams have to deal with it. And it starts tonight against Mandan. Try and pick up all important that first win of the year, but keep yourself in playoff contention if you're the Magi.
This is the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, home to the 15-minute stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change. With the 25 years of the Lundins taking care of people, they make local actually matter, not to mention the oil change typically performed in 15 minutes or less in Minot or Bismarck. Find out more what they can do online at VIOC.com. Take an early pregame timeout. We'll take a look around the region. Also, the standings as we set up one of the final weeks of the 3A football season in North Dakota. That's next. It's WDA Football on the PSP Network.
GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Ready.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
At the same time, or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
This page isn't a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There are some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
It's the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Final home game of the year for the Minot High Magicians. Enjoying senior night here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Quite a group. The senior class, football and cheerleading as well. Welcome back into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Let's set up the matchup. Looking at the 3A football standings, Bryce, there's only 2 more weeks to go. Can't call it 2 Fridays because we're playing on a Thursday night today, as for most of the teams in the higher classes of North Dakota high school football. And, of course, the matchup that it's the only matchup you've been talking to me about, Bryce. Davies-Horace for the #1 spot in the East. For right now, Davies can punch that #1 seed with a win tonight against the Hawks.
Still a lot to be decided, Owen, in 3A football, I'm really excited with the Davies and the Horace piece. I'm excited to track that one. How about Davies? 35 rushing touchdowns on the season, Owen, just 2 passing. We know what they like to do. They like to ground and pound. On the Horace side, the junior, it's Matthew Dick. He's got 15 touchdown passes on the season. He's looking for a guy named Aiden Green. Get to know him. He's going to be on full display here in the 3A playoffs.
Of course, shifting our focus towards the west side of the state, where we're concerned tonight. 2 big parts of the playoff picture be decided tonight. Century taking on Legacy. The Patriots can get one step closer to the #1 seed with a win today against the Sabres. Of course, they'll have to beat Bismarck High next Friday as well. Legacy, it's not really set just yet where their seeding could be. They have to come back after that tough loss to BHS last week to avoid being caught by these Mandan Braves.
There's a big seeding battle going on in the capital city, and another good game tonight. How about like to be Century? They got to finish with Legacy and then go with Bismarck High. A tough finish of their season, but one of the hottest teams in 3A football. They won 5 in a row, O&P.
As we were talking about last week, the first domino did fall in this race of 3 teams for the final playoff spot in the West. Mandan defeated Williston 69-34 last week at home. Williston plays Bismarck High this week, and then Minot takes on the Coyotes to end the year. So every team is essentially still in it. Williston needs more chaos to ensue. Minot High needs to go 2-0. And Mandan, plain and simple, I guess you could call it, just win tonight and you're safe.
Yeah, win tonight, you're in. You keep your playoff streak alive. Look terrific versus Williston, really, their ability, full on display on the offensive end. We know how gifted they are and the athletes they have and the weapons on the offensive side of the ball for Mandan. And if you're Minot, hey, still got a shot. I know things haven't went your way all season, and you've been in some hard, tough contests and stuff. And, hey, region play, win 2 games, you get in. So still an opportunity for this Minot High team.
3A football standings brought to you by Trusted Tire and Auto. Here's what the media thinks 3A football is looking like right now. At least a clear picture at the top. 3 EDC teams, 1 through 3. It's Davies, Horace, and then Shanley moves up as the Legacy Sabres, with the late loss to Bismarck High, go from 3 to out and only receiving votes this week.
How about that game? That might have been the game of the year. I know we still got some football, but what Bondley did on that drive and just dueling with Weigel in that game, it was terrific. We were there. PSP covered it. I'm looking at Shanley. They got Mattern. He missed that game. How about Mattern? He's got 16 touchdowns through the air, 11 on the ground. Don't sleep on Shanley. Their ability to score, they can put up some numbers sitting in that 3 spot.
Remember, they get Horace next week to end the regular season, so some big games for the Deacons still upcoming. Century, a team that has been continually rising in stock. I know you just mentioned that 5 straight wins. They'll put it to the test today against the Legacy Sabres. The rankings brought to you by Sport Clips, home of the MVP haircut experience. Check it online with the hairstyles today at sportclips.com. or use the app. Well, we'll talk about this game a little bit more in depth with our Northern Plains Heating Air keys to the game after this quick break as part of the Valley Instant Oil Change pregame show on the PSP Network.
Learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a Trusted Tire and Auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
That your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Relax, Spas Etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer, brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store. It could be the quality of the Arco fuel, the great selection of snacks, drinks, and convenience items, the amazing touchless car wash, including their monthly car wash club, the clean restrooms, or the free air. Most of all, it's the warm, friendly customer service. See for yourself at Dakota Square Arco, 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Minot.
Meeting the Magi here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium ahead of a Week 8 battle with the Mandan Braves on the PSP Network. We continue on with our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show between Mandan and Minot. It's a matchup that has been a little lopsided historically, but I'll tell you what, these last couple seasons, the players that have represented these two teams on the same field together have left us some very exciting games.
Yeah, some very entertaining, some offense on display. I'm not sure what the rain's going to bring in and what it's going to do to the aerial attack of both teams tonight, but I still do expect some points here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, Mandan and Minot both have understood replacing some all-around athletes over the past couple of years. I mean, everybody could talk about Hudson Sheldon each and every game for the Mandan Braves, trying to replace a guy like that. They seem like they're bringing together kind of maybe a trio of players to build one like a Hudson Sheldon right now, a very young Mandan group led by Todd Sheldon.
Yeah, Todd Sheldon's done a great job with this group. You got Cole Carlson. He's the guy to watch at the quarterback position. 9 touchdowns through the air. He's added 3 on the ground. Noompa Kirky, my all-name team, 6 touchdowns on the ground for him. Almost 5 yards per carry for him. And then on the outside, Daniel Wentz, 35 receptions, 5 of those to the house.
Already run into the national anthem, so we'll stop here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare blew on birds singing air, gaily
Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
We see the coin toss here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Let's talk keys to the game, Bryce. They're brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Starting with the Mandan Braves today. You like to keep it simple today, didn't you? Win and in for Mandan.
Yeah, win and in. A huge opportunity here on the road against a team you just haven't had that success, these last few seasons. So going to be very interesting. Big things to talk about tonight. Turnovers, securing the ball, just simple things. I think the special team's going to be a huge factor as well tonight, Owen.
So you kept it pretty simple for Mandan. I kept it pretty simple for Minot High. All environments. It's a must-win game. You got the elements, what they are, just kind of a rain sitting in the sky right now. It might start to pour a little bit as the evening goes along. But, Bryce, there's no excuses other than we got to win a football game.
Yeah, and it appears they've got some of those pieces back, Owen. The injury bug really hit this Minot High team. I see Kraft back. That's a huge piece, especially at that corner position. It seems that Blake Anderson has gotten healthier by the week, and you still, like we've said it, you've got the opportunity in front of you. It starts at home tonight. See if they can come up with a big W.
Yeah, and I think maybe the clearest sign that Blake Anderson is probably good to go. We saw him kicking field goals as well, so that ankle might be just fine to work with this evening against Mandan. You spoke earlier about a running back for Mandan in Noompa Kirky. He's running behind a big offensive line, and with a team that's replacing so many kind of key skill position pieces as Mandan is, when you can run behind an offensive line that looks like that, that's the reason maybe Kirky's having so much success.
Yeah, and with the elements, you'd like to believe that they're going to rely on that offensive line maybe a little more tonight in that running game, really establishing and giving Noompa Kirky a heavy workload here tonight versus Minot High.
Need the starting lineups for the Minot High Magicians now. We already went through our keys to the game. That's brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com or call Dylan today at 222-2155 for all your furnace and AC needs. Again, that's Dylan today at 222-2155. Our starting lineups are delivered to you by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot, open Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 7, and on Saturdays from 8:30 to 3. It's the UPS store inside the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. It's UPS. Did you by chance figure out who won that coin toss?
I was elaborating on some keys to the game there and looking.
Well, I think I already got an idea.
We'll let everyone know.
They're announcing the Minot High offense, so we'll do that as well. On the offensive line, Risbert, Nelson, Patterson, Neff, and Demakis. It looks like not many changes at all for the offensive line. Actually, there was one. New in at right tackle. We got that one right. Caden Demakis. He is starting at right tackle for Minot High again tonight. The backs and receivers for Minot: Tariq Bell, James Pilata, Logan Ludwig, Blake Anderson, and the quarterback Ryderson. Can't forget about the tight end as well, Jackson Dahl for Chauncey Hendershott's Minot High Magicians. On the defensive side for Mandan, they will throw out Jacob Bauman, Leighton Giggy, Nathan Volk, Tayton Giggy on the defensive line, Noompa Kirky, Anthony Porter, Riley Miller, and Cooper Anderson. They showed a 4-4 against Williston. Interested to see if we see that again. Maybe going to drop back another safety with a more pass-heavy Minot High offense. Those defensive backs anyway. Jackson Drenkson in the backfield, Kavion Lanier, and Paulie Brownotter, the corners for Todd Sheldon's Mandan Braves. Are all set for kickoff now. A rainy day in Minot, North Dakota, as it has been all day. Mandan to kick off in their road. Black helmets, white shirts, black pants. Minot High set to receive in the all-maroon at home. Final home game of the season for Minot High today, and it's one they will need to win. Part of another Bones Barbecue Friday night frenzy on the PSP network. 5 games today. Well, actually, it's a Thursday night. 2 games tomorrow on the actual Friday. Bryce, I think 7 football games. We're going to be set.
Yeah, and we're gearing up. We're excited for playoff time, but there's just so much to be decided here, and at every class and at every level, all across these regions. And hey, we got Minot, we got Mandan. We're here for it tonight. We're excited.
Kicking off for the Mandan Braves, going right to left on your screen, is senior Tyler Moe. Back deep to return for Minot High. Tariq Bell. I don't think he really got a whole foot on the football right there. Minot's going to pick it up at the 50-yard line. No, Mandan did.
Yeah, it looked
Maybe
like
it was designed, but Mandan's going to recover the onside kick.
It did hit a Magi player, Owen, so it doesn't have to go 10 yards. Mandan recovers it, and they're in business.
Well, they pulled out a surprise onside kick against Williston last week and recovered it in the first quarter after the touchdown. They do it to start the game today against Minot High. So we announced the starting defense for the Braves. It's time to meet their starting offense, though, led by junior starting quarterback Cole Carlson. He's in the gun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. It is a spread look for the Braves. Put a man in motion. And handoff on first down, right up the middle. Cutting to the right side is Christian Thompson, and he is ushered out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Huge gain for Mandan on first down.
What a run.
Kirky on the run.
Yeah, Kirky on the run there. We're starting. I talked about special teams, Owen, right away in this game. They get the onside kick, get about a 45-yard gain on the first offensive play for Mandan. What a start for the Braves on the road.
Operating inside the Serve Pro Red Zone, 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians. It's Serve Pro. Trips bunch to the boundary. They'll hand off right up the middle. It's all Noompa Kirky. 2 carries equaling 50 yards and a Mandan touchdown.
It took 19 seconds into this game. Kirky from 4 yards out. Can't script a better start for Mandan.
And bring out Moe to attempt the PAT. Well, the team that scored 10 touchdowns like they did a week ago against Williston off to a blazing start again. Moe's kick a little low and also wide to the left. PAT is no good. Mandan, though, takes a 6-point lead. Noompa Kirky in the end zone for the 7th time this season, and they're on the BNC National Bank scoreboard first. Back with more WDA football on the PSP network after this. No post-touchdown break there for you on the PSP network. We'd like to thank a sponsor of ours, though, Bones Barbecue. for sponsoring a Thursday night of football on PSP. This time it's no onside kick for Mandan, just a rolling ball that's going to be picked up inside the 10 by the Magi. Returned up past the 25-yard line. It'll be first down for Minot. Well, now we get to see their offense after really getting out of the blocks on a rough start for Minot, missing the opening onside kick and then being diced for 2 runs, equaling a touchdown. Ryder Sutton now takes over as the starting quarterback for Minot. Last game against Century equaled the touchdowns and interceptions, but still brings 10 picks on the fall.
And it's been the biggest concern for this offense has been the passing game in conference play. Last 3 games on 109 yards, 32 yards, 51 yards. Got to elevate the passing, the aerial attack for Minot High.
Again, it's a 2 tight end set. A motion to the near side, run with Blake Anderson, and he is stopped in the backfield. You can give credit to a lot of Mandan Braves there, but Leighton Giggy had the biggest celebration, so we'll go with him.
Giggy there, the big fist bump. You could tell Mandan was ready to go. They were yelling. They were embracing the elements here tonight in Minot.
A run of no gain for Blake Anderson. He's not played a full game, Bryce, since week 2 against West Fargo Cheyenne. That's the test tonight. Receiver to either side. Here comes Bell in motion. The slot far side. Another handoff to Anderson. Looking for room on the left side, but he is brought down. Maybe a 1-yard gain right there. Nathan Volk, the tackle for Mandan.
The hot start continues for Mandan here. Volk limiting Anderson to maybe about a half-yard, setting up 3rd and long here for the Magi.
3rd and 9 from their own 30-yard line. You know, 3 receivers set here. Pilata, good to see him back against Central. Referee telling somebody he's got to go off the field. Is that Kaysen Mello coming off the field right there, and they have to move somebody in? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it looks like Schindler's coming in at that burner position on the outside, but
usually you see that when they lose their helmet, but Mello wasn't on the field. Punt by Anderson, gets it away. It will be muffed.
That hit
at the 35-yard line. Minot might have it, and they do. The punt was muffed. Not returned by Paulie Brownotter, went right through his arms, and the Magi will recover at the 36-yard line. A new set of downs and maybe a breath of fresh air in this first quarter.
The Minot says, not so fast here. Anderson did a great job just getting that away. They're deep in their end zone. Hits a Mandan player. Minot. What a start to this game. We talked about the rain and the factor, obviously, that it's going to be. And already a couple turnovers in this one.
First down, they'll still run it. Anderson to the near side, all the way to the sideline, out of bounds. It's a first down run of 12 yards for Blake Anderson.
We talked about his health. He appears to just, it seems like he's gotten healthier here these last few weeks, and he's getting the first team reps on offense, which is a really good sign. He mostly played defense in that game last week at that linebacker position.
At the BNC National Bank scoreboard, up and running. Mandan 6, Minot nothing. 9:40 to go, first quarter. Draw play to Anderson. A heavy dose of number 8 on these early possessions for the Magi. He'll get to midfield, and that's where he's stopped by the Mandan Braves.
And a very capable Gunville that can come in and spell Anderson some. Gunville's been really good on both ends for Minot High here these last few weeks.
Second down and 5 for Minot. Obviously, as you would expect, maybe not going to go to the passing game a whole lot early on. Just do what you can in these conditions. We haven't seen Mandan even throw it yet.
Yeah, and it was interesting because it seemed like both teams, I said it, they were out earlier getting used to these conditions and working on some things with the rain.
Big run there for a first down. Minot's going to cross midfield, keep this drive alive to the Mandan 41-yard line.
Great push up front there by the Minot High O-line here. It's been Anderson, a heavy dose of him on this drive after the muffed punt.
Anderson, the senior, committed to Minot State University to play some running back, maybe linebacker as well. First down run. Anderson through the line of scrimmage and then into the secondary of Mandan, 9 yards. He's brought down by 3 white jerseys.
That was all set. You see that little hesitation by Anderson, and then you see the speed burst there. Really nice gain, setting up 2nd and short for Minot High.
Obviously, Anderson not the only capable runner for Minot High. Sutton himself maybe could pull one out.
Yeah, Sutton's been terrific. He's a very capable runner. Chooses to get outside that pocket is when he's at his best.
It will be a throw to the sideline. Bell catches, got to get upfield, and he does. Across the 25-yard line, on his feet, out of bounds. He was ushered to the boundary there by Mandan's Jacob Rassett. But that is a first down for Minot.
It's a good sign there. Get Bell involved in this game early. Sutton's had a couple opportunities these last 2 weeks for some big plays with Bell. He's just overthrown them. So something easy, get a screen, get him going early.
Nearing the Serve Pro red zone are the Minot High Magicians, their 2nd possession of the football game. Got a little movement there by the right tackle, Demakis. He's saying, though, that Mandan made him jump.
A lot of finger pointing going on down there. We'll let the refs decipher what they saw.
Well, I understand that it's against the defense, but Bryce, what did the white hat just say?
Some kind of act that
defensive delay a game, sort of.
That they're not going to allow there, and saying that it may have caused Demakis to.
I assume that call was just like an offensive delay a game, but we get the picture now. Obviously, Minot goes off that clap count a lot. Maybe that's what the Braves were doing. But the penalty puts Minot into the Serve Pro red zone now. 1st and 5 at the Brave 18. Ball on the right hash. Pressure coming off of the near side, and I think there's movement again. And that one might have started by Mandan a 2nd straight time.
I think that one's looked like Lanier was going to come off the edge there on a blitz, a called blitz by the defense there, but a little too eager by him.
Back-to-back 5-yard penalties are going to give Minot High a 1st down and 10 at the 13. 10 yards, and they haven't had to snap the ball. Now they get one to Sutton. Run for Anderson, cuts back. Sutton acting as sort of a lead blocker out there, but Mandan is going to get to Anderson before that. Braves have the football out of the pile. They're going to mark Anderson down, though.
Yeah, Anderson's looked terrific on this drive. Big break there. Forward progress was stopped. So, yeah, they no fumble, but good try by the Mandan defense there. But Anderson's looked terrific on this drive. The run game is clicking early here in the opening quarter.
Mandan 1 for 1 inside the red zone. Minot trying to do the same. Even things, or maybe even go ahead halfway through the first quarter. 2 receivers right. Sutton in the gun with Anderson to his right side. It's yet again Blake Anderson, a little shuffle in the backfield. He's going to get ahead to the 5, still short of the line to gain, brings up a 3rd down. Big one for Mandan defensively.
Yeah, and they can still get a 1st down here, Owen. Minot High, that is, inside the 5-yard line. So you got to believe. I look for teams, when you're in these situations, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to run it, just knowing you're in a 4-down territory more than likely.
Well, not only that, but Minot High has only thrown 1 pass. And they bring in a couple fullbacks now with Anderson behind him. There's about 4 tight ends on the field right now for Minot. It'll be a sneak by Sutton. A lot of room there. A 1st down. Saw a marker get thrown, maybe a fumble. It's going to be Minot High ball. So Sutton did lose it, but gets back on it at the 3.
And more importantly, it not only securing the football, obviously, but picking up that 1st down. A new set of downs here at the 3-yard line.
Same personnel for the Magi. Under center is Sutton. Anderson way back at the 9. It's still Sutton. Oh, now he's going to hand it off. Blake Anderson dives, but just short by a foot from the goal line.
Yeah, looks like they just shy inside the 1. Let's call it the half-yard line. Almost a little trickery there on that play. I thought I was going to see a little tush push there, O&P.
They're going to get right back up to the line of scrimmage. This time it's Sutton all the way. Mandan a stand, and he's short. The Braves defense, with absolutely no room to spare, is keeping Minot out of the end zone.
Let's see here. They're really crowding that line of scrimmage. Owen, everyone's up. Might be a good idea. Get Sutton, like he loves to do, roll him out to the right maybe. Little hard play action pass here.
Some next level defensive linemen out there for Mandan trying to make another stop on 3rd and goal from the 1. We've got whistles, and again, they're going to send a player off the field. I don't exactly know what the reasoning is here. Nobody lost a helmet that we got notified of. But that's on the offensive line for Minot. Liam Neff has to leave the field of play.
I'm wondering, Owen, if it's maybe the ref sees something with maybe like a concussion protocol. I'm not even sure.
Last time it was
we're beyond confused up
First time on the field they sent Mello away. Here's the shotgun snap. A little bit delay in the handoff there from Sutton to Anderson, but it works out. Touchdown Magi, and they tie it at 6 with 4:48 to go in the first.
Great response off the muff punt. It was a Blake Anderson heavy drive. Magi knotting it up at 6 here with an all-important extra point to try and take the lead.
It is Anderson to kick, something that Minot has not been able to see him do in a very long time. Schindler, the holder. It was a real tough snap, but he gets the hold down. Anderson, the kick is through, and Minot has a 7-6 lead here in the first quarter. A muff punt by Mandan sets up a touchdown scoring drive for the Magi. We'll take a break on the PSP Network.
This page is in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Today's broadcast on the PSP Network is brought to you by Minot State University, with more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Be seen, be heard, be you. Kind of some interesting circumstances on that last drive, Bryce. 2 Minot High players sent off the field. Did you gain any information on that?
I did. I talked to some of the Magi coaching staff up in the booth. It's a mouthpiece, is the call. It's not a penalty, but they are going to make you leave the field of play, Owen.
Well, back in junior high football,
there was a penalty. We used to get called for penalties playing back in the day if you didn't have that in. So
good spirally kickoff here. Going to be returned by the Braves inside their own 15-yard line. And finding his way out to the 35-yard line for Mandan was Kavion Lanier. However, Mandan player down at the end of it.
Some of those things we
actually know
see,
it's a Minot player.
Is it
now.
a Minot player? Yeah. Some of those things you don't, we haven't seen really all year, Owen. The mouthpiece stuff, and let's hope.
Well, Bryce, it's so far across the field that been thrown off by these similar-looking helmets. That is a white jersey on the field. So a little timeout here for Mandan injury. Our timeouts are brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. Full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built to the bond between their employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. The injured player was the return man and starting cornerback Kavion Lanier. It's not playing much offense for Mandan, but definitely defensively somebody they want back.
Yeah, let's hope the best for him. Nothing too major, too concerning.
Well, the Mandan Braves, they were explosive when they had the football, which has been just 2 plays today and 2 Newpakirky runs. This time it's a jet sweep and hard-fought 5 yards from Ivan Hoffoff.
Good job by number 0 there, Mr. Alexander. He set that edge. causing him to go back towards inside there to the defense there, but still pretty nice gain there on first down by Hoffa.
Ball in the middle of the field on 2nd and 5. Carlson going to let it rip down the sideline. Had a man, his top target, Daniel Wentz, however, led him a little bit too far.
You see it there. Carlson throws a pretty ball, big arm at the quarterback position. Just led Wentz a little too far on that one.
Cole Carlson, I mean, this guy has 1,100 passing yards this year, Bryce. 12.5 yards per completion. That's a first down every time he throws it and completes a pass. A run of just a yard there for the Braves in Kirky, so it brings up a 4th down and 4 decision for Coach Todd Sheldon.
Yeah, an early decision here. It's about, call it 3-4 yards here. You're not even on. You're in your territory, Owen. Big call here.
Nobody back to return for Minot. Looks like the Braves going to be going for it. Carlson checks the sideline. Gets a play from coaching staff. They run a no huddle, throw the play on a whiteboard kind of offense. They go for it on 4th and 4. Quick pass, picked off. Picked off by Alexander down the sideline for Minot, and the Magi will set up in the Serve Pro red zone.
We have seen Anthony Alexander do this before, this time on 4th down. Quarterback didn't even see him on that one. Carlson, that is. Alexander jumps it, setting the Magi up almost in the Serve Pro red zone.
Well, if he batted it down, there would have been celebration anyway.
Yeah.
But that is not just a turnover, but a takeaway by the Magi. They will start in the Serve Pro red zone at the 20-yard line, leading 7-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. That is interception number 6 thrown by Cole Carlson to 9 touchdowns. He's been very accurate, especially as of late. Had just 2 incompletions against Williston. Run play to Anderson. Nowhere to go. The Braves stop him for just a gain of 1.
The start for Mandan was you get the onside kick. They score 2 plays later. All the momentum in the game. Then you get the muff punt. The Magi take the momentum back. Now we have an interception. And just all this in the first quarter. We still got 3 minutes remaining here in this opening quarter.
Clock running on 2nd and 9. Sutton moves Ludwig across the formation from left to right. Play action to Anderson. Rolling out. Sutton will go underneath to Dahl, and he is ushered right out of bounds. It'll actually be a loss of a yard for Minot High.
I like that. We talk about Sutton getting outside of the pocket. The turnovers have really been up these last few weeks. I like that. There's nothing there. Take your check down. Either throw it away, but he had Dahl there just in the flat. Take that. Live to play another down. See if you can get something converted here on 3rd and long.
Minot makes a change in the backfield. It's Gunville next to Sutton on 3rd down and 10. The give to Gunville. Coming to the near side. Gunville, can he get upfield? Breaks a tackle and is slowed up at the 15. There was a flag behind it all, Bryce.
I think they're going to get Liam Neff, number 60, with a hold here.
Mandan thinking the same thing. It was going to be 4th down anyway for Minot. They're going to wait Coach Sheldon's. Whether he accepts this or decline. You accept it's 3rd down and 20, obviously, for Minot. You push him out of field goal range. You decline it, it's already 4th down, but they're at the 15, could still be going for it.
Yeah, I'd like to pin him back if I was Coach Sheldon here.
And they do accept the penalty. 3rd down and 19 for Minot at the 29-yard line. 3 receivers. It's Bell in motion. Fake to him. Sutton squares. Now has to get on the move. He's going to tuck and run. Sutton brought down at the 20-yard line. A real nice tackle there from Brody Skolsky of Mandan.
Yeah, Skolsky coming into this game. The 5'10", 190-pound senior. Nice play on the edge. Be interesting to see. We talked about it. Blake Anderson was doing some kicking, but Minot High is lining up here to go for it here on 4th and 9.
From the 19, Gunville still the running back. Sutton sprints out to his left, turns, throws, has a man, but what a play defensively. Paulie Brown-Otter, the PBU, and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and Sutton knows he was just late with that one. He had the receiver open there. That ball just kind of hung up in the air too long. Turnover on downs to Mandan.
You had Logan Ludwig, the big play making Minot magician, but Paulie Brown-Otter, the junior cornerback, comes back and makes the play. So Mandan, after the turnover, Minot starts in the red zone. They end up picking up 1 yard on that drive, and the Braves have the ball back.
That was a great route by Ludwig, but like I said, that hung up there just a little too long, and Brown-Otter ready to and pounced on it, get a paw on it to gain possession for Mandan.
And the Braves rebound after that pick on 4th down. They'll start with the run game, but that is bottled up by Minot. The entire defensive line meets Newt Pakirky behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1.
Yeah, that was about every defender it seemed like there for Minot High. Alexander in on the play. Demakis was there. Don't forget about Tucker Nelson, big number 55.
Final minute of the first quarter. Carlson will throw, batted in the air. It'll be dropped on purpose there by Leighton Giggy. The offensive lineman nearly had a catch. Maybe we got that on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
They love those moments. You know what they're thinking. I'm catching this ball, and I'm going to try and run. Great job by the defender there, Minot High, getting up, knocking that one down, setting up 3rd and long.
I want to say that was Demakis, the defensive end. I heard something from the white hat official, maybe something about the clock. There's 49 seconds remaining in the quarter. And now they'll put 7 more on the board. 56 seconds left, first quarter. It's 3rd and 10 for Mandan, trailing 7-6. Carlson sets, fires, one-on-one, threw it behind his intended receiver, Wentz. Schindler stood in the way. It's 4th down.
And you see it, the trust in Schindler. He was on an island up there with one of the better receivers in the WDA, and Wentz, and unable to capitalize was Mandan.
Wentz is the leading receiver in the Western Dakota Association into this week with over 550 receiving yards. First play against Williston, touchdown catch. We're sending more players off the field. This time it's Wentz.
Isn't it bizarre? We haven't seen it called all year, Owen. They're just and we've had it happen 3 times tonight. Maybe just a point of emphasis that these referees are being told to look for as well.
You wonder, maybe there was an instance last week with this crew. Some game they were at, something happened. I don't know. Well, pooch punt here from Carlson. Pallotta was back to receive. He can't handle it cleanly, but Pallotta will find the football at the 44. Another punt receiving scare. This time for the Magi. They'll take over, though, 1st and 10.
Might get to the point. Maybe just let those punts go there. They're kind of getting up in the wind. The wind isn't too bad here tonight. Thank goodness, because combined with this mist, it'd be really something. But special teams, really important here to start for both teams.
A little hard to see kind of the rainy conditions here. It's just kind of a mist sitting above the field right now. From the 45. Pallotta runs in motion. Sutton deep drop. Pressure at him. Escapes. And now a flag way on the other side of the field. He's got a 1st down run of 18 yards, but hold the phone. We got a penalty flag.
You see what he can do with his legs. And that head fake there got to the outside. Nice game. We'll wait for the penalty call.
It came out way over here on the near numbers at the 50-yard line. And they're picking up the flag. So this is going to count for Minot. A gain of 18. No penalty at all. It was in an area where nobody was standing. It seemed a little awkward anyway, but
great job by Sutton, though, creating something there. Like you said, that little head fake kind of froze that defensive lineman just enough. Get on the edge using his feet, Ryder Sutton, like he has all season long.
Clock will start on the snap. 34 ticks remaining in the first quarter. Toss play, Anderson with blockers in front. Gets hit at the 35 and will spin ahead to the 30, maybe even the 29-yard line. Anderson has been waiting to run the football like this.
And it's something we always talk about with him. It's the yards after contact. Hope he is limping off here, Owen, so let's hope he's okay.
And again, that right ankle bothering him all season long, and right off the field, Minot, with the loss of their starting running back once again, will just let the first quarter clock run away. And they do have the lead after one period, though. 7-6 Minot High. An exciting start to a must-win football game in the West Region on the PSP Network. Back in a minute.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western. You can bank on us.
A special Thursday night of high school football on the PSP Network. It is brought to you by Bones Barbecue, a true North Dakota original. Find it today at your local grocery store, Cashwise, Marketplace, and Family Fare. Minot High football to start the second quarter. Blake Anderson on the sideline on 2nd down and 3. It's a run to Gunville, stopped behind the line. Another big tackle for loss for Mandan. And that one was Brody Bergquist.
Yeah, Tayton Gigi was in there again. He's been terrific on the defensive line here in the early going of this one.
I hear that last name a lot tonight. Tayton and Leighton Gigi on the offensive and defensive lines for Mandan. Both seniors. 3rd down, though, here for Minot. And move the tight ends, Henderson and Dahl. Quick throw out to the near side to Bell. Got a little space. Tariq Bell, where do they mark him out? Needed the 27, got the 25.
Great job there. You just bring both those tight ends over. You're thinking run to that side with Gunville, kind of giving Sutton the option. Gets it out to Bell. Huge first down for Minot High.
A 1-point lead after the first quarter. The only difference tonight, a missed extra point by Mandan after their early score. Again, it's Jalen Gunville. He's gotten used to taking a lot of the carries for Minot High. He had made the last 3 starts at that position, including a massive 130-yard performance against Legacy.
Yeah, a game we were at, he was terrific in that one, had a couple scores, had really struggled up to that point. I think he was about 2 yards per carry until that ball game, but he's been terrific here lately in these last few for Minot High.
And the most recent game against Century, everybody running the football was held pretty quiet for Minot, just 17 rushing yards total against the Patriots. They've definitely established a run game tonight, and now Bell getting involved in it. He is stopped. The edge was set by Mandan. Gunville lost the block, and Mandan again is going to push Minot High backwards.
I think it was Kirky out there on the edge making the play. It looked like Bell had a little room. They had something set up, but great defense by Mandan.
So 3rd down behind the sticks. Anderson still pacing about on the Minot High sideline behind everybody. Ludwig and Bell, the 2 receivers, split out to the left of the formation. Here comes Pilata from the right side. Flag flies. And a false start is called against Minot High. Throwing in the positions there, too. Know who it's on now.
Yeah, I believe it was the left tackle, I think is what he
Probably
said.
The right tackle.
Right tackle?
That's where
okay.
the flag came from.
Okay.
Mack is playing that right tackle spot for the 2nd straight week. Interesting play call here. 3rd down and 17. You're still kind of around that 30-yard line. You can still kind of throw it short, can't you?
Yeah, you try and get something. Try and get one of your guys out in space. Try and make it. Oh, play clock issue now. Now we got a timeout.
Well, Chauncey Hendershot wanted that to kind of reset to 25. He felt like it was incorrect, but the officiating crew is going to give him a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. 9:30 to go, second quarter. BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot driving at the 33.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Well, after starting this possession on their own 44-yard line, Minot High is a little stuck now. 3rd down and 17 at the Mandan 32. Sutton in the shotgun, will throw, 3 receivers running routes. Again, got to step through some pressure, throws to the goal line. Bell makes a move. Penalty flag, he did not make the catch. It's incomplete, so this penalty is going to help the Magi in the end.
Yeah, it's going to be, appears to be pass interference here, but that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, Owen. That is not going to be an automatic first down for Minot High.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 17. There's a Mandan defensive player down way behind the play. Right where that pocket collapse. And again, the slippery conditions here. Guess kind of some slipping and ankle injuries maybe definitely ramped up in possibility. We've seen Anderson go out twisting an ankle in the pile after a run to start this drive, but Mandan again, injury concern. And they're going to need to stop play here.
We'll try and get you a number of the player down from Mandan here when we can.
It's 3rd down and 2 for Minot inside the Serve Pro red zone at the 17-yard line. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Mandan has already seen Kavion Lanier go down. I believe we saw him come back into the game. But now another defensive player lying face down on the turf at the 43. Obviously, this game carries a huge importance for playoff qualification over on the east side of the state. Davies and Horace battling tonight. West Fargo Cheyenne could catch Shanley even in the race for maybe a number 3 seed out of the EDC. The Mustangs, you told me earlier, had a lead over the Deacons, correct?
Yeah, early lead in that one. 14-8 Cheyenne up over Shanley on the east side.
Elsewhere on the PSP Network, Minot North in action against Jamestown. That was Jacob Bauman, the injured Mandan Brave, defensive end. He's going to walk off the field on his own power, but down on the field that long, just like Lanier, it seems pretty important.
He seems to be moving around well, which is a very good early sign there.
He's a junior on the defensive front for Mandan, which has played very well today, and will need to make another big play on 3rd down and 2. Again, a couple of fullbacks around Ryder Sutton. They've been sneaking in on this formation. Instead, it's a give. Gunville breaks through. Jalen Gunville to the pylon. Touchdown, Minot High.
And it almost looked like he had a little trouble getting that handoff for a second. Secures it. 17 yards later, he's into the end zone, extending the lead for Minot High.
Gets a block on the edge of the line of scrimmage and then outruns the one remaining defender into the end zone, Jalen Gunville. Touchdown number 3 with his legs. In for Anderson on this drive, and Minot High goes up by a full touchdown now. Here's Sutton kicking PATs again. And that one is right through. Minot High asking for maybe a roughing the kicker. Sutton went down after kicking that PAT, and he's still rolling. This is not a good sign for Minot High. Their quarterback and kicker, Ryder Sutton's down. We'll take a break on the PSP Network. It's 14-6 Magi.
rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Well, for Minot High fans, they've already had to see Blake Anderson, their #1 running back. They've been waiting to get a full game out of. Go out with an ankle injury early on the drive, and then on the PAT, Ryder Sutton goes down. He can't put any weight on a right knee.
Yeah, he's been struggling getting off the field here, and we just saw him go down once he got over to the sideline as he's trying to put some weight. Not a good sign for Minot High here.
And Minot was asking for maybe a roughing the kicker against Sutton. The kicker on the PAT kind of in a pile of about 6 people after he let that kick go. Mandan's attempt to block it. It was good to make the Minot lead 8 points at 14-6 with 9:15 to go in the second quarter, but a lot of concern right now for the Magi, both Anderson and Sutton dealing with the injuries. And not to mention Mandan's injuries too.
Mandan's had a number. We've had a number on both sides. Could be interesting to see. Go to the maybe Tegan Schindler, a guy who's had some reps at that quarterback position this season for Minot High.
Well, Schindler kicks off right now. It's a weird spin that's going to be picked up off the turf and then slipping to the 39-yard line. Mandan sets up the offense. That was Saylor with the return, 47. Well, Mandan, after the strong start on offense with the running game, they just haven't clicked yet through the air, and that's really what makes this offense go throughout the season.
And they've had some opportunities where we've seen Wentz. They're just manning up on Wentz, too. As one-on-one coverage, they did take a couple shots to him, but they haven't hit that connection, Carlson to Wentz.
Carlson in the pistol. Nupa Kirky, the senior running back, behind it. Hand it off to Kirky. Slips through some tackles to the 46-yard line, a gain of 7. I love this play that Mandan runs on the film. And bring the slot back in motion and ask him to block an outside linebacker. The crack block play for the Braves. Quickly back on the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 3. Minot with 5 across the line of scrimmage. Again, they're going to move it in motion. Oh, a missed snap. Carlson has knee on the ground.
Yeah, they decide to go up with the hurry up there. Couldn't handle the snap cleanly. Not going to be 3rd and long here for Mandan.
This hurry up running basically the same exact play, but the snap was low. Carlson goes to the turf, and 3rd down gets a little tougher for Mandan. 2 receivers to either side. They'll throw the opposite way. Alexander blows it up for Minot High. Watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Great play by Alexander. It was the interception earlier. This time the play made in the open field over there, causing a 4th down for Mandan.
Catch was made by Jackson Drenkson. 4th down and 9 for the Braves. See what Carlson does here, the quarterback. We saw him punt earlier. And Minot has a man back in case they do it again. It is a punt. A low one. No longer Pallotta back. This time it's Schindler. Schindler breaks a tackle. He's across the 45 and to the 50. Now Jukes cuts back. He's looking for more blockers. Tegan Schindler across the 40. Slips past the last one. Tegan Schindler is gone.
My goodness, 70 yards later. I don't know how many total yards he ran, Owen P. I thought he was done there at the top of the screen. I thought Mandan had a, what a play, what a creator, Schindler. The special teams, we talked about it, huge here in this ball game.
Mandan gave up a kick return touchdown to Williston last week. It's a punt return touchdown tonight. Magi lead 20-6. There was concern that Schindler might have to play quarterback. Well, he just says, here, touchdown right before our offense gets on the field.
We've seen a number of them. We're going to have a new holder here in this situation.
I think they're just going to go for 2.
Oh.
They're out of place kickers now. They've used 2 place kickers on their first 2 PATs. Both have left with injuries, so Schindler will have to play quarterback on the 2-point conversion. Clock at 7:25 after that punt return score from Tegan Schindler. He'll operate with Jalen Gunville in the backfield. Low snap's going to be picked up by Gunville, and Mandan quickly got to him. Messed up play from the beginning for Minot. 2-point conversion is no good, but Tegan Schindler on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay, a punt return touchdown. Keep Minot in front, 20-6.
This week's PSP Network Player Performance of the Week, powered by the Aggie Foundation and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to
and that'll be caught.
Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. And watch for next week's PSP Network Player.
Tegan Schindler is now having to step into a lot of different roles for Minot High. Return man, quarterback, and once again the kickoff specialist for Minot High School.
We saw him earlier in the season. We saw him in one game. We saw him at the running back position. We saw him at wideout. We saw him taking snaps in a Wildcat look. We're assuming he's coming in, getting the quarterback reps, as Sutton is just not moving around well.
He's off the table and standing, but again, nothing on that right leg. It's another short kick from Schindler. Man is just going to fall on it at the 46-yard line. It's become one of those games that a lot of these errors are going to be everywhere. It's really hard to kind of break down what you need to do.
Yeah.
When there's been 2 muff kicks, a punt return touchdown. We've seen about 3 bad snaps over the past 2 possessions.
Yeah, and we've seen problems even just catching the punts in general here in this game. And then how about Schindler? Not only does he catch it, 70 yards later, a house call and 6 for Minot High.
Mandan trying to find the ground game again with Noompa Kirky. It is not going to be on that play. Minot High flows to the football. Gunville, the leading tackler right there. In fact, it wasn't Kirky on the run. It was Aiden Buttman.
Great play by Gunville. Out of that linebacker position, reading that one right away. Creating a little TFL for this Minot High defense.
Carlson, quick throw to Wentz. Trying to come back to the sideline. Maybe got tangled up a little bit with Bell. Didn't get a clean break to the football.
Yeah, I think Minot High's maybe looking for a little offensive pass interference there. Wentz kind of extended the arms there, but it is incomplete. And it is another 3rd and long situation for Mandan.
Yeah, hardly any first downs for the Braves since that first drive. 3rd down and a long 10 yards. Carlson needs to throw. Now he needs to escape the pressure. He is brought down. Alexander having an incredible first half tonight at Dwayne Carlson Stadium.
Nobody likes 3rd and long more than defensive coordinator Mr. Philly in there. They're always elect to bring pressure. They get the free runner off the edge. Alexander, what a night for him tonight.
I don't know if you saw that Ryan Family Dealerships replay or not, but the pressure was not picked up by the Braves. No hands on Alexander. Off the edge, tracks down Carlson, and Mandan forced to punt in their normal fashion now on 4th down and 15 yards. Awkward snap, a run, and that probably could have been blocked by Dahl. He kind of led up. It rolls out of bounds. Could have been another huge play for the Magi. Instead, they'll start again with Schindler at quarterback. So here is the here's where Minot High is going to have to prove themselves here in the first quarter. You have a 14-point lead, but Schindler comes off the bench, a position that he has hardly played at all this year, except as the Wildcat, essentially.
Yeah, you're probably going to see a real heavy dose of that look in the run game here with Schindler, but we talked about Minot High pregame, getting healthy at a lot of pieces coming back, and now we've seen Blake Anderson go down in this one early, and now Sutton is down. Doesn't appear like he's going to be able to come back in this game, so it's going to be Tegan Schindler here at quarterback.
Again, a lot of tight ends in the game. Gunville is the running back. He'll get the carry run to the strong side of the line of scrimmage. And goes out of bounds at the 30. Minot 5 minutes and 52 seconds still to kill in the first half. A 20-6 lead over Mandan. Just consistency on the ground right now to win the time possession battle. Hardly any gain there for Minot. 3rd down and 7. Coming up shortly, our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show on the PSP Network. First half recap, the scoring summary, and a look around the state.
Going to be interesting here to see just how much Minot High will throw the football here in this game. They already got a 2-score lead. A lot of the momentum on their side in here.
Learn from the Beavers a little bit.
Yeah,
don't need to throw the football. Schindler will follow a lot of blockers to the right side. He's tripped up in the backfield. Mandan makes yet another tackle for loss, and Minot will likely punt on 4th down and 8, backed up to their own 30.
Big time stop here for the Mandan defense, forcing a punt. Much needed here. We're ticking under 5 minutes left to go here in this first half.
Yeah, mentioned at the very start of that possession, if Minot could just hold on to the football for a little bit instead of giving Mandan's offense the ball back in this first half pretty successfully. But the Braves, it looks like, will get one more shot. Clean punt away from Schindler, and no return for the Braves. Brown Otter was not going to give that one another go. It rolls all the way to the 25-yard line. A great punt. About 45 yards there for Tegan Schindler, so Braves have a ways to go.
Yeah, Schindler doing a little bit of everything here. Great punt there. Just you see Mandan just made a decision that might not see much in the return game on the punts here the rest of the way. These conditions.
Today's broadcast on the PSP Network brought to you by BSN. They create exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs. From custom equipment, uniforms, and coaches apparel to fan wear, branding, and more. They do it all. Contact your local BSN sales pro today in western North Dakota. Speaking of BSN, how about these Mandan uniforms? Custom ones.
Looking sharp. The white and black pants.
Pump fake. Looking long. Still looking for Wentz. Flag is thrown. Ludwig, it looked like maybe he led up, but that contact was too much to begin with. Wentz lost his path to the football.
Yeah, Wentz kind of coming back there. It looked like Ludwig kind of extended, put 2 hands on Wentz. Going to be a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
Well, Mandan still, I don't think they've completed one pass downfield tonight. Just that screen pass to begin. Pass interference will help him out. 15 yards to the 40. Clock stopped at 4:15 until the snap. Cole Carlson, the quarterback keeper. Carlson, some space. Carlson is stopped in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line. Dakari Collette saves a touchdown.
Collette, one of those guys, he hasn't had much time on the defensive side there with a big play there, maybe saving a touchdown run on that one from Carlson.
Carlson not necessarily known for rushing the football. He only has 88 yards. They're waiting for the clock to restart. It never does. Here's a handoff to Kirky. Kirky with some patience. Kirky with some room to the 25 and flips his way over James Pallotta to the 23.
How about Kirky on that run? Looked doomed from the start there. Looked like it was going to be a tackle for loss for this Minot High defense. Turns into a first down run inside the red zone.
Well, all of a sudden, the Braves offense is working like it has before, especially last week against Williston. Another run by Kirky. Anger in that run right now to the 16-yard line. The Braves are into the Serve Pro red zone. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians use advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Kirky already a touchdown run today. He's to the right of quarterback Cole Carlson. 3 receivers split out to the left. Carlson will run it himself. Extra effort on the dive. Had the first down anyway. Gets to the 10. They might still set the chains here. It's a long 10 yards.
Yeah, you said it. Something you don't normally see too often with Carlson is him using his legs here multiple times on this drive. Big runs. Now setting up mid-business with a big first down here.
Inside of 3 minutes to go. First half. Kirky this time is stopped on first and maybe second contact as well. Now Mandan maybe a little slower. Eat up a bunch of yards on this possession already. Get into the red zone. Get the play call right. Throw into the flats. One broken tackle, but not a second. Again, going to Hoffoff.
That was all Kraft cleaning that up. A player he missed last week there. If he doesn't make that play, they walk into the end zone for 6 there for Mandan. Big play by Kraft.
Sets up a 3rd and 8. An interesting one here for Mandan. Thrown to the end zone, but short. And Mandan will need to convert a 4th down now to make sure they get points on this drive.
Yeah, they were in business. They had Kirky going, Carlson using his legs.
And the passing game just has not been working for Mandan tonight. 13 of 15 through the air was Carlson last week against the Williston Coyotes. Today, hardly a completion. Just 2 on screen passes. Here's another screen. It's to Kirky out of the backfield, and he is stopped. Pallotta with the tackle, and it's a turnover on downs for the Magi.
Great job, Pallotta. That safety position there. What a play. What a red zone stand by this defense from Minot High.
Replays brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. For 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory online at driveryan.com. There's one of their 5 dealerships in Minot and Williston. Well, Minot's defense steps up big. Mandan, after getting that quick takeaway, forcing a 3 and out of Minot High. Drive all the way inside the 10, but no points come of it. So a 2-possession lead for the Magicians. Schindler has Cullen Cisco with him in the backfield. It's Schindler himself, gets a big block from his wide receiver, Tariq Bell. Going to keep the clock running as he ends up at about to the 13.
Good job by there. Already a 2-touchdown lead, Owen. We're under 2 minutes. Got to believe ball security, obviously, number 1 here. Try and run this clock out and eliminate another possession before the half for Mandan.
Well, the Braves want to get that possession. They're going to call a timeout after the first play of the drive. The clock ran quite a bit before Todd Sheldon fires off the timeout. We'll step aside. Minute 25 left, first half for Minot.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show on the way on the PSP network. Still a minute 27 now to go in the second quarter. 2 more seconds were added to the clock for that Mandan timeout. Each team 2 timeouts remaining in the second quarter. Gunville returns to the game for Minot. And he'll get a handoff. Mandan's run defense, it has been solid throughout the night. It's really taken off right now.
Yeah, you gotta, as they burn another timeout here, I like this. You gotta try and steal another possession here before the half, you get the second half kickoff as
Yes.
well. So you got a guy like Wentz that you can air it out to. I like the strategy here of trying to steal a possession before the half.
And I think when it comes to kind of defensive play calling, you know what's coming right now. If Minot throws the football, it would be a shock to a lot of people at this point. So selling out to stop the run, obviously what Mandan's going to do here on a 3rd down and 3. Minot High with possession at their own 15-yard line. You talk about all these playoff procedures, of course, pretty clear cut tonight between Mandan and Minot. It's the final week of Class A football, Bryce. There's a chance, and of course, you and I are going to be rooting for this. A 5-way tie in Region 1 could be possible by the end of Friday night.
I'm going to have you explain me the tiebreakers on that before we give you the halftime show here.
Not sure I could explain that. And it probably,
I'm not sure we have enough time.
I'm not sure it's going to get to a tiebreaker at all. 3rd and 3. Who jumped first? Hands on the head for Minot gives a pretty good suggestion. And they're moving back as well. Cale Risbert, the left tackle, jumped. Makes a 3rd and 3, a 3rd and 8, and for a run-heavy offense right now, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough decision here. Do you try? You got to believe they're going to run the football here. Make Mandan use that last timeout they have.
And try and pin him deep again. Schindler coming off a 45-yard punt on his last try. 2 receivers split out to the right side. Schindler will follow Gunville. He's tackled immediately from behind. The Gigi again for Mandan. Sorry, Bergquist. We've seen him disrupt some plays. Gets credit for the tackle.
Really tough for us, just a heads up to our viewers. It's hard to see those numbers here with the mist, and the dark numbers are not easy, so we're doing our best up here.
Not any excuses, Bryce.
No excuses.
No,
play like a champion. I get it.
4th down and 8. Mandan, of course, takes the time out to stop the clock in a minute 17. The return man, of course, who knows if he's going to try and catch it, but Polly Brownotter was set up at about the 40-yard line. There's a chance he gets a good field position right now.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if they decide to try and return it and to begin with here, but you got to love it. You still got some time here. You got a very capable quarterback duo and wide receiver duo with Carlson and Wentz that can hit that big play. See if you can cut into this lead before the half.
Yeah, for those of you that have joined the show a little bit late, the punt return game has been very much hit or miss. Mandan Brownotter, he muffed one of the earliest punt of the game. The first one by Minot High from their own end zone. The Magi ended up scoring a touchdown off of it. Minot also fumbled a punt return, but Pilata recovered, and then Minot would have a punt return touchdown later in the half. 4th and 8. Schindler back to punt at his own goal line. Brownotter now set up at the 30. They boot it, an angled one towards the Minot sideline. Another great roll. They're going to let it roll as long as they can. Mello and Pilata down the field. And it will come to a stop at the 47. Mandan takes over in plus territory. 65 seconds to go. A great drive the last time they had the football, but a drive that stalled out at the 8.
Yeah, and got to believe we're going to be seeing some obvious passing downs here, and that is Minot High defense got a lick in their chops here. Look to see maybe a couple exotic blitz looks here from this Minot High defense.
And Mandan, the downfield passing game is kind of their rhythm. 12.5 yards per completion for starting quarterback Cole Carlson. But he has not completed a downfield pass today. They got helped out by a PI on the last drive. 1st and 10. Run by Noompa Kirky. He's going to get just about the necessary yards to gain. Give him 9. And he gets out of bounds. Again, Mandan, no timeouts, and exactly a minute remain. They don't usually huddle, but they get to now.
Yeah, it looked like they went with like a double tight end. Look, they're like a 12 personnel there and decided to run the football there. Good drive starter here for Mandan.
Just one tight end in the game right now. Minot thinking that maybe the Braves had flinched. And they're right. First half filled with penalty flags today in Minot. Puts the Braves into a 2nd down and 8. Still looks like they're going with the same formation. Carlson in the pistol, Kirky right behind him. Motion man. And I think this time they've got the slot receiver, Drengson, moving forward at the time of the snap.
Yep, he is going to pick up a penalty on that. Can't do that. He's itching, eager to make that crack block, but going to be a 5-yard penalty on Mandan.
Well, it was going to be set up to be, at least. A big drive to end the half for Mandan has gotten more and more challenging after back-to-back 5-yard penalties. It's 2nd down and 13 to midfield. I'll mix things up a little bit. Put Kirky to the right of Carlson. Throw to Wentz. This time they hit him. Daniel Wentz thrown out of bounds. Clock will stop. 1st down, Mandan.
Great job there getting Wentz. I believe that's his first reception of this ball game there. Minot elected to go with a little pressure there. Collette on the blitz. Get it out in a hurry to Wentz. Good things happen for this Mandan offense.
And if you're the Braves, you're hoping that's the start of something. You finally get a pass completed to Wentz. He's been trying to hit those comeback routes. Minot's been all over it. But that time, though, a huge gain, almost 20 yards for Mandan. Carlson has to get away from Alexander. Throws over the middle. It's picked off. James Pilata, the interception for Minot High. A flag comes in very late in the play. This interception will stand. Now another flag flying on the Mandan sideline. We're going to get some probably unsportsmanlikes here, but the interception will stand for the Magi.
And that's set up by the pressure, the blitz look there. Alexander rushing Carlson there into that errant throw. Pilata capitalizes for this Minot High defense.
We wait the flags. There's a lot of them to sort out at the end of this interception by James Pilata. But the second interception thrown by Carlson, such a 180 from how last week went. Of course, there's the weather. Had just 2 incompletions against Williston before being taken out of the game in a blowout win. And today has thrown 2 picks. Here's the ruling.
That penalty is going to be enforced from the start of the foul. After the play is over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 5, that will also be enforced. It'll be 1st down Minot.
Okay, a holding against Minot. Unnecessary roughness against Mandan, and nets 5 yards for the Magi.
Yeah, they got something on, I believe, Kirky there Kirky. With the personal foul there, and referee marching one way, marching back the other way, just to look like it appears like Minot High will be very satisfied with a 14-point lead here and take a couple knees.
Still 45 seconds to go in the first half. Dropping way back to the 20-yard line was Tegan Schindler to avoid any negative circumstances. And with Mandan out of timeouts, Minot will have to snap it one more time, Bryce. Should have just carried it for one more second.
Yeah, just kind of hurting maybe the stats of Schindler there with the shotgun kneel down, but like I said, they're going to be they're going to be very, very pleased with their first half effort here and a 2-touchdown margin.
Well, I think they're actually going to be fine. The clock is identical right now. 3, 2, 1, and they're going to let him go to halftime. Minot 20, Mandan 6, the halftime score. Magi defense making some big plays. Can't forget about Schindler's punt return TD. We'll break it down next in the Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show.
Is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
If you're in the Minot area and looking for a rental, start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town: apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Time for the Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show on the PSP Network. Minot High a 20-6 lead over Mandan on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Moonlight Home Improvement, your home renovation specialist in the Magic City. If you've been putting off the basement, kitchen, bathroom, or any interior renovation, now is the time to book your free estimate with MHI. Mention PSP Network, you get up to 10% off on your project invoice. Called Drew now at 701-721-4612 or head to moonlighthomeimprovement.com. A lot of exciting scores to get to, Bryce, but first, first half scoring recap. Not a whole lot on there, but a lot to talk about in between.
There's a lot going on in that first half. Our scoring was kicked off tonight. 11:41 mark of the first quarter. Kirky from 4 yards out, a rushing touchdown, 6-0. At that point, the extra point was no good. At the 4:48 mark of the first quarter, it was Blake Anderson from 1 yard out, a rushing touchdown that made it 6-6. Magi added the extra point, got us to 7-6 at that point. At the 9:15 mark of the second quarter, it was Gunville from 17 yards out, making it 13-6. An extra point added got us to 14-6. The play of the first half, Tegan Schindler. I'm not sure how many yards he ran total.
60-some. Oh, total.
I got total. I think he might have ran 100 yards. But it's a 70-yard punt return in the scorebook for a touchdown from him, making it a 2-score game there, 20-6. The 2-point conversion was no good. That gets us to, at the half here, Minot High 20, Mandan 6.
Yeah, well, obviously, Bryce, the most important plays in this first half were not scoring plays at all. Mandan gets it started with the onside kick to begin with, so they'll start, you would assume, both halves with the football, unless Minot High pulls a little reverse card there. I don't think they will. Going to play pretty conservative. And then you got to factor in the injuries. You got to factor in the interceptions. There's been 2 thrown by Cole Carlson of Mandan and no turnovers for Minot at this point. The missed punts. I mean, just about everything has gone both ways in this game, but somehow Minot High has a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, like that. How about that onside kick? I still don't know if it was on purpose.
No, I feel like
it was, and it hits a Magi defender. Mandan in business early. 2 plays later scores. Then we get a muffed punt after a 3-and-out. It looked like for Minot High on offense. They get possession. They go down and score. Then we see, you talked about the injuries. That was huge in this first half. Anderson's been on the sideline. We now see Ryder Sutton. He is on crutches on the sideline. So it is going to be Tegan Schindler moving forward. We saw a number of penalties. We saw some turnovers. A little bit of everything here in a game that both teams must have here to keep their, obviously Mandan wins. They're in the playoffs, but Minot High's got to have this one for a shot at a postseason berth.
So with all of that being said and done in the first half, I mean, what do you even expect coming out in the third and fourth quarter? Obviously, Minot High hardly going to throw the football. They didn't throw it once when Schindler was in for the 3 possessions that he was following the Sutton injury. It's just been running the football, and that really hasn't gotten much going for Minot High. Meanwhile, Mandan, all kinds of success in the second quarter on offense, just could not finish a drive.
Yeah, and the running game was going early, then it was kind of stagnant, then it was going. The number of penalties, though. The penalties are getting them in these long-to-go situations, and that is, Minot High is going to bring pressure. They're going to blitz. You've seen it a number of times in the first half. That second one, it was Alexander had a pick in the first half, but it's the pressure of him off the edge, forcing Carlson to get rid of that football, get it out, and Pallotta capitalized on a big turnover and an interception by him.
Talking about some other games around the state next. This is Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show on the PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Well, playoff implications across single A and 9-man football this week. It's the final weekend of the single A 9-man, and don't forget about 6-man regular season as well in North Dakota. Second to last week in AA and AAA. And Bryce, the big matchup of the week in 3A football is at least on the west side. Century and Legacy, the Sabres score in the first play of the fourth quarter. It's tied at 20 in the closing stretches between the Patriots and Sabres, but we've seen late game finishes earlier this year.
Yeah, last week we saw a number of, just the quarterback play, the offensive game plan in that game that towards the end, it was just electric. Looks like we're going to have another great finish tonight. 10-12 remaining, Century 20, Legacy 20.
In AA football, just up north here in the city of Minot, North Dakota, the Sentinels trying to make it official tonight, a WDA championship for the second consecutive year, the second season their program has ever existed, up 42-0 at the half over Jamestown. Looks like the Sentinels have that one sealed.
The Sentinels, it was, what a first half by them versus Jamestown, coming out, trying to solidify, get that one seed. you got to love their chances and their path and their draw. I'm going to take 1 second to talk about the other 1 seed potentially. That is Kindred, a team new to Double-A football. A point differential, Owen, plus 153. 2 elite talents on that team. Brooks Bacco averaging 21 yards per catch. He has 7 touchdowns. Lou Starskovich, 12.5 tackles for loss, Owen. Don't forget about 4.5 sacks. A little cherry on top, 3 receiving touchdowns. Look out for Kindred come playoff time.
Are you doing a Kindred game, or what was that?
Got to give some love to Coach Burgard. I met him this last I met him at the coaches banquet. I could have talked to him all night. We really hit it off. Kindred, I'm very impressed. Jumping to that Double-A level, they looked the part. A team that beat Horace as well this season, a team that is excelling in Triple-A.
The only team to have beaten Horace all season long. Again, the Hawks play the Davies Eagles tonight. In some of the smaller classes of North Dakota high school football on the PSP Network this evening, how about just a grinder of a football game in Dickinson right now? Trinity 7, Southern McLean 6 at the break. The Rough Riders, Bryce, they haven't made the playoffs a whole lot recently, but a chance to go back-to-back with a win or a Beulah loss to Bowman County this evening.
That's such a strong region out there, too. And there's still some to be decided. We got a big one tomorrow, Owen. Central McLean and Killdeer. What a game that's going to be tomorrow.
I hope Todd Domrey's and crew enjoy the very inviting places of Turtle Lake, North Dakota. They're going to be out there. Central McLean against Killdeer. Central McLean trying to make it a 3-way tie for first place. That's if Trinity makes it out alive against Southern McLean tonight. The Killdeer Cowboys, that offense, I know you have a lot of stats about Kindred. I'd love to see the stats about Killdeer's offense this year. It is ridiculous, the numbers they are putting up.
Every time I look, Owen, they're north of like 50 points a game, and it's like, well, what is going on? I remember, was it the Bowman game? They were tied, and then we looked 2 minutes later, I swear, they had put up 21 points, and it was like 54 total. A Killdeer team that can really score.
It's time to start the second half here in Minot. We also want to congratulate each week our Aggie Foundation, Minot State University player performances of the week. This week it was Minot North's Cole Richardson taking home the award, 2 picks in that win over Devils Lake last week. A couple of great nominees as well. How about that game-winning field goal? Did you see that highlight? Asher Coughlin of St. Mary's to beat Dickinson. Seems to have gotten the Saints on a roll.
We had so many talented athletes up for that award this week. And I was reading a lot of comments on our social media feed. It was the ball hawk, Mr. Richardson from Minot North, coming away with the award this week. Congratulations to him.
Learn more about the charitable work of the Aggie Foundation at aggiefoundation.com. And, of course, Minot State helping to bring you the player performance of the week each week on the @Network PSP social media platforms. If you like what you're seeing here tonight, subscribe on the YouTube page. Free football, hopefully, for the rest of the year. Some playoff football around the corner as well, starting next week on Saturday. Belleville will be at home. Maybe we're there. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see where
We've done
we
a
all
lot
end
of
up.
football in the past.
We're trying to look at the geography of it and see where teams end up. We'll have a little more information, I believe, Saturday, 11 a.m. when the brackets come out for single A and 9-man.
Second half underway here in Minot. Kickoff is going to roll inside the 10. A little bit late to scoop it up, but making a return of it. This is Brown Otter for Mandan. And he is going to be brought down at the 13-yard line. Not much of a return going forward.
Trying to get out to the edge there. It's the
Sorry,
the
that was
special
Lanier.
Yes. It's been the special teams. I talked about it pregame, the importance of the special teams here in this ball game. Minot's really kind of flipped the switch on that since that opening onside kick. Recovered by Mandan here.
First down and 10 for the Braves. Start the third quarter at their own 13-yard line. Cole Carlson, the junior quarterback, his first year in the starting spot. He's been the starter every game. He'll keep. Carlson on the move, having maybe one of his best running performances of this season. Has a gain of 13 yards there to the 28.
And we saw it that last drive before the half. Letting Carlson use his legs a little bit here. And they start off the second half with a nice run with him at that quarterback position.
Obviously, Mandan in the spread, they want to be able to throw the ball downfield. get the explosive plays, but tonight, weather-wise, just might not be the night for the Braves. At least it wasn't in the first half. Kirky doing some hurdling across the 30-yard line. And, I mean, the running game has been solid. It's been a solid backup for the Braves today.
Yeah, it's been on first down, too. They've managed some really nice gains, but the penalties was the story. They really got to clean it up in that department here in the second half.
Another run by Carlson. Gets a block from Kirky. Brought down from behind. 3rd and short. Going quick to the line of scrimmage is Mandan. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right of Carlson, the quarterback. Now we'll check the sideline. A new call in. As Minot looks to be bringing some heat here on 3rd down and short. Throw to Wentz. It was a nice play on the ball by Tegan Schindler, but Daniel Wentz, the sure-handed wideout, is going to make that grab.
Yeah, Schindler read it. Was just about a half-second too late there. Carlson going to his guy. Wentz there in a big first down for Mandan.
As a corner, you don't want to be early. You want to time that one up perfectly. Schindler nearly had it. Already 2 picks today by the Minot High defense. Here goes Kirky. A few fakes in there as well. Forward progress gets stopped at the 48-yard line. Well, here's some movement we've seen from Mandan on the last 2 drives, but no points to come of it.
Yeah, it looks like Minot trying to get some subs in here, even as Mandan is in this hurry-up look.
2x2 receivers here for Todd Sheldon's Mandan Braves. His 14th season leading this program. Spent over 2 decades with the Braves football team. Run by Carlson. He's going to be a yard short on the 3rd down that the Braves will face.
A couple of guys, not a lot of time. I talked about Collette. He's played a number of snaps here for Minot tonight defensively, as well as number 56, just a sophomore, Declan Doherty.
3rd down and 1. Mandan stays in the gun. Kirky with Carlson. It'll be a throw. Go to Wentz high and through the hands. You're thinking 3rd and 1 for Mandan with the success on the ground. You just plunge ahead. Instead, they throw to Wentz and now have a 4th down.
He's like that matchup there. It's Ben Schindler matched up with Wentz. Figured they were probably in 4-down territory. Tried to go through the air on 3rd down. See if they hand off to Kirky here, try and convert this 4th and short.
Again, a 4-receiver look. Run by Kirky. Easy first down for Nupa. And more. Out at the 31-yard line. He's saying, just call my number, coach.
Great job there. Little great cut by Kirky there. Much needed first down into Magi territory. Great opening drive here by Mandan.
Kirky was the #1 running back last year, not the #1 rusher. That was Hudson Sheldon, even as the quarterback. Kirky, top returning runners in the WDA this year. Carlson, a nice gain. 5 yards inside the Minot 30-yard line. Magi keep on subbing some people in. They have not seen Blake Anderson in the second half. And not at all since the first quarter ended. Kirky escapes a would-be tackler and moves the chains. Man into the Surf Pro red zone.
Looks very familiar, very similar, Owen, to the first couple of runs on that after that in the first half on that opening drive after the onside kick recovery here. Mandan offensive line looking terrific here in this 3rd quarter.
24/7 Mercy service. It's Serve Pro. Little pump fake, throw to the corner. It's intercepted again at the 1-yard line. Second interception of the night for James Pallotta, and he takes away what could have been 6 for the Braves with a yard to go.
Pallotta, his second pick there, that safety position. The guy they really missed last week, Owen, as he didn't play, battling an injury himself there. How about this Minot High defense here, standing tall again.
3 takeaways of the Mandan Braves and another red zone turnover for Mandan tonight. It has been a struggle since that touchdown scoring drive. Well, here comes the run-heavy Minot offense. And no Ryder Sutton for the rest of this one. Should be a lot of Jalen Gunville.
Gunville on the carry.
Spoke about it late in the first half, Bryce, but Mandan knows what's coming. What do you do defensively? Do you change a whole lot? Do you really sell out against it?
You just really, if you're Minot High, like you said, you know what they're going to do here. Maybe go to that, as Henderson's in at that tight end position, kind of going that heavier set here for Minot High.
8 in the box from the Braves, and they get the tackle for loss. Gunville, after a first down gain of 7, goes backwards that time.
I think it was Tate and Giggy there on that play.
We got Leighton there, number 66, correct? Third and 4. Schindler rolls out. Looks like he might throw. He does. That one is well short. He went down after that ball went out of his hands. It's 4th down for Minot. They threw the ball.
Yeah, you've seen it. They tried to get him, especially in 3rd down. They've elected to roll him out. You've seen a few design runs on that rollout. That time he elected to try and throw it, just not enough on it. Looked like he had Ludwig open there.
4th down, and the Magi will punt. It's been all punts since Sutton left the game after kicking an extra point. Low kick from Schindler, bounces at the 42. Brownauer still has a chance to return this. He will. Sprinting right across the field at the 45. Got to get going upfield and does not. Out of bounds across the 50 at the 49 of Minot. Flags way behind the play. Way behind the play.
I think they got number 47 of Mandan.
He was the one.
Sailor.
He was the one leaving the scene when those flags came out.
I glanced over right after Gunville forced Brownauer out of bounds there. And I saw 2 flags go flying into the air. It looks like the guilty party's going to be Tate Sailor backing up Mandan here.
That is indeed the call. Penalty against Mandan right there. So it would have been a start on the plus side of the 50. Gets backed up all the way to their own 36.
It's been a big story in this game, Owen. These penalties, a lot of success running the football. Then he'll pick up maybe a holding call. This time they've been called for multiple personal fouls. Got to keep your composure here. Still just a 2-score game. You've shown the ability to move the football successfully. Just got to cash in. Got to stay disciplined.
To be completely honest, Mandan has played a great game. Besides one play every single drive. Mark it at the 35. Here goes Kirky. Kirky will get 9. Just shy of the 45-yard line.
Kirky on the carry, tackle made by Ludwig and Schindler. Brings us 2nd down and 1.
And then will they test the passing game once again? 3 interceptions today. Well, here we go. Wentz, the double move. Almost had him. Just one step away. It'll be 3rd down and short for Mandan.
And you've seen it multiple times here. These 3rd and short situations, they're electing to look for Wentz there. Unable to complete that one. Now it's going to set up 3rd and short here.
Still in the gun, 3 receivers left. It's Wentz all alone to the near side, defended by Schindler. Kirky with Carlson. That'd be a give. Kirky again has an easy 1st down. Not made a contact until he was at the 45 of Minot. And it surges to the 41. Got a Minot player down. Looks like he's going to get back up. That's Pilata. So stop play to get him off the field. They set the change for Mandan, driving into Magi territory.
Yeah, going to bring Melhoff in now at that safety position. I also saw Cisco come into this game. He's at that linebacker position. Got to believe the success that they're having on the run game be a heavy dose here of Kirky on this as this drive continues.
That's been the most successful thing of this second half for Mandan, and here we go again. Noompa Kirky 12 yards to the 29-yard line. 3 years ago, he was playing 9-man football in South Dakota. 2 seasons now with the Mandan Braves, and tonight really showing out in Minot. Not much of a gain there.
It's like Tucker Nelson in on that play, limiting that first down run. This is my try and get Mandan into these obvious passing situations where you can dial up some pressure. We've seen Carlson make a few mistakes already, 3 interceptions.
Quarterback run with Carlson. He's got to hold on to the football as the Braves scoot closer to that 20-yard line and a new set of downs. 3rd and 4 awaits. Clock running inside of 5 minutes, 3rd quarter. Mandan trailing 20-6. This is a team that put up 69 points last week against Williston at home. Kirky, first down. Keeps the legs moving to the 16-yard line. It's Serve Pro Red Zone time for Mandan and time to cash in.
Gosh, the offensive line, another great drive here. Moving the ball on the ground. If I'm Kirky, I'm saying you're giving me the rock here until we get into the end zone. This has been my drive, led by the big guys up front for Mandan.
Tried throwing it in this similar spot on their last possession. It was picked off by James Plata at the 1. He still has not returned to the game, limping on the sideline. He's been dealing with a back injury a little bit in more recent weeks. Carlson to the 10. Carlson still going at the 5. Spins off a tackle and is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Cole Carlson putting it on the line.
Great job by Carlson getting on the edge there. All the way down to the 2-yard line and a first down for Mandan.
Envision them keeping it on the ground. 1st and goal at the 2. It's Kirky, and he's in. Touchdown, Mandan.
But give some love to that left side of the offensive line. I mean, it was the whole offensive line on that drive. How about that scoring play? Nathan Vold, Marshall Horst on that left side. Terrific. Mandan trying, making this now a 1-score game here. Extra point pending here.
Kirky in the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. Replays brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. Now that run a 2nd time. Here's Mo, the PAT. Hold by Carlson. Kick is up, and this one is good. Just got in between that left upright, and Mandan makes this a 7-point score. 2013 Minot, 3:58 to go, 3rd quarter on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. You're watching 3A football from Minot. Minot Magicians holding on to the lead, 20-13 over the Mandan Braves as we get towards the end of the 3rd quarter. Again, to reiterate, this is not an elimination game for Mandan tonight. However, they will need Williston to beat Minot High next week, a Coyotes team that is winless on the season.
Yeah, those 3 teams just kind of that mini playoff owing for that last spot in the WDA.
Here we go, onside kick again. Got to let it roll 10, but Minot High is going to jump on it as it goes just 9 yards.
I believe that was number 88, Jack Stevick there, getting on it there. That was huge there.
Obviously, the onside kick has worked wonders for Mandan, not only tonight, but last week against Williston recovered one. But, I mean, we're in the middle of the third quarter, and Minot has hardly picked up a first down since their starting quarterback left the game.
Yeah, with Schindler in, it's you know, the aerial attack just isn't there. They've elected to go run heavy. I expect it to continue. You kind of wonder about the onside kick there from Mandan, that decision.
First down and 10. Minot's going to get some good field position now. Oh, we got some trickery. Double reverse. It's Tariq Bell. Tariq Bell to the edge. Bell will go out of bounds after the 25-yard line. Minot High had to get a little creative. There's a flag down, a player down, 2 players down. A lot to sort out again, but let's watch a replay of Tariq Bell running this for about 25 yards.
Great call there on first down. Some trickery there from Minot High. Kind of struggled, like you said, with Sutton out of this ball game. They struggled to move the football. Let's see what the penalty is here on this one.
I believe that was Declan Doherty, the injured Minot High magician. He's off to the sideline now. Again, that flag lying right where he was at the 32. It is a conference of all of the officials, -1. Wow.
I believe that's the third one, Owen, of this game. Third personal foul on Mandan. So tack on some more after that big that reverse look there that Minot High did there on that opening play of this drive.
So that entire play for Minot is going to get them 36 yards. First down and 10 at the 13. Some avoidable mistakes today for the Mandan Braves. Down 7. Minot running on a player late. That's Taylor Lundeen. And had to replace 2 injured players at the end of that one. Play clock at single digits. Lundeen still barely set. Get the snap off. Hand off to Jalen Gunville. And that's going for no gain and no loss. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, a lot of confusion on that play for Minot High. Some late substituting. I think I saw, we'll have to see, somebody did a jersey switch and somebody is wearing Quinn Wilkes number 65. We'll try and see who that is. I saw him do a jersey swap down there on the Minot High sideline.
We've had a fun time gathering all of these
Thank
uniforms.
you to the Minot High coaching staff. Looks like Nathan Henderson's wearing number 65 and not 30.
Fake toss. Tegan Schindler lit up by Pauly Brownotter at the 8-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for Minot. Yeah, and Henderson, remember, he's kind of that secondary tight end. He's now having to play O-line for this very depleted Minot High team.
Yeah, I saw him down there. He was trying to do a jersey swap with someone, but Quinn Wilk is not playing in this game, and they took that number 65 jersey, put it on Henderson. So big 3rd down here for Minot High.
3rd and 6. 2 receivers split out to the right side. Go extra tight ends again. Schindler in the gun. Gunville next to him. It's a throw. Out to Logan Ludwig through his hands. Incomplete. And it was forward. 4th down for Minot. They do not have a field goal kicker anymore. Of course, the 2 soccer players they recruited, Bryce, they had the state tournament today.
And I'm starting to wonder if they're maybe talking to see if Schindler can do it. I've seen Schindler do just about everything this year. Maybe you give him a chance to put one through the uprights for 3 here, but.
Oh, Bryce, that trivia question we had last week against Century, how many different place kickers have the Magi had? It looks like they're going to be going for it. They called a play. Huddle is broken ahead of 4th down and 6 around the Mandan 8. Play clock at 3. Schindler will throw to the end zone, lobs it up to the corner. It is knocked away, no flags.
Gosh, they look Minot High is looking for a call there. Looked like may have been some interference on there, but there is no call. Huge stand by this Mandan defense.
Brandon Baker, the coverage. Gives the Braves the ball back after the failed onside kick, the personal foul to get away there for Mandan. Got to be a win.
Yeah, it's been a huge story in this game. I know we could start with a little bit of everything, but the red zone defense stands by multiple teams here have been huge here. Now Mandan, let's see if they continue to just kind of grind and give Kirky a heavy workload on this drive as well.
I feel like you just have to. There was no problems with that last drive, and they threw the ball once. First down and 10 of the 8. He'll run with Kirky. He's got about 10 yards of carry right now for Mandan. How about another 12?
Yeah, he's been terrific here. And they said this offensive line getting a great push up front.
Still that 4-receiver look, just trying to spread out the Minot High defense. Times only one linebacker in the box. Kirky was tripped up at the line of scrimmage, still somehow got 6, maybe 7 yards.
Just kind of wondering at this point, I know there's a lot of game left, but see if Minot High defense has another takeaway in them, see if they can cause another turnover, maybe a fumble. I know they've done it with 3 interceptions, but I feel like they need one more in this one.
Kirky for a third time. Kirky's got a first down. Across the 30-yard line, clock at 1:24. Stop for a moment. So they set the chains. Battle of 1-6 Mandan, 0-7 Minot in the penultimate week of the regular season, and there's a playoff spot on the line. Carlson gets everybody organized. Snap back to him. A throw. It's to Wentz. Hangs on to it, but not much for a gain there, a yard, as he dives forward in front of Cullen Cisco.
Yeah, Cisco there hasn't got. There's been a number of guys there that are in and getting some more reps defensively in this one.
Do see James Pilata back in the game for Minot High, left with a bit of an injury on the last drive. He's back at safety. Has 2 interceptions tonight. Kirky held for just 2 yards there.
And now let's see here. It's about 3rd and 8. This is the time where Minot High is going to dial up pressure. They are not going to let Carlson just sit back there.
And the other question is, where does Mandan go? Struggles in the air today. On 3rd and about 7. A passing down. The clock will run out in the 3rd. And this will be a decision that Todd Sheldon can think about for an extended period of time. 4th quarter coming up next from Minot. 20-13. Magi trying to keep their season alive.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Today's broadcast of high school football on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by Farstead Oil. Contact Farstead Oil today to find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938 and committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. It's Farstead Oil. PSP Network got some good games tonight. Not only ours, but down in Bismarck, the Sabres need another dramatic 4th quarter in that one against Century.
Under 90 seconds left in that one. Century 33, Legacy 27.
Back here to Dwayne Carlson Stadium, the rain coming down a little bit harder now as we enter the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 8. Mandan will run it with Newpakirky. One broken tackle and another first down, Braves to the 44.
What a play call there. Just 3rd and 8. Got to believe that they were going to go through the air. Minot bringing some pressure. Kirky elusive there in between the tackles. Huge first down for the Braves.
Thought Mandan had to throw it right there. 3rd and 8. That's their identity. Here goes another run. Carlson stood up at the 47 and eventually thrown down.
Good sign there. Pallotta's back in that safety position for Minot High defense. Been huge tonight in this one.
Minot High up 7. As we begin the fourth quarter on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. They'll make managing your money easy. Kirky up the middle and stopped. I think that was Dakari Collette having a nice night with an increase in reps.
Collette, huge play from that linebacker position. Setting up another 3rd and long. Gotta believe Magi defense has to get off the field here on this drive.
We started the quarter with a big 3rd down conversion for Mandan. Here's another. 3rd and 7 at their own 47. 4 receivers set, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. It's Carlson following his running back. Carlson, a little extra effort there across the 50. It'll be 4th down and about 2.5 for Mandan, no doubt about it. They're going to be going for it.
I like that. I like that play call a lot, making this 4th down very manageable, electing to run it again, knowing you have 4 downs. You're in 4-down territory.
Yeah, that's an area they could go back to the short passing game, but no, it's the run ahead with Newpakirky. Got the 44. First down, Mandan. Their offense has been efficient since the second quarter. It's just been a case of capitalizing in the red zone.
Minot trying to hang on to this 7-point lead as we tick to the 10-minute mark. They're throwing about everybody they've got here on the defensive end in this one.
Carlson's gone away from the towel. He's got the hand warmer out there now. The rain has picked up. Again, kind of just a mist here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Carlson will run after initially dropping back to throw. Carlson still on his feet. Was there any whistles? No, there was not. Thought maybe he was out of bounds, but Carlson's ahead to the 25. Let's watch it again.
It's Carlson with his legs breaking that tackle, picking up much needed extra yardage there. And
he survived quite a hit and tightrope the sideline.
What a drive here by Mandan.
Keep it moving. Newpakirky cuts through the defense. Touchdown, Mandan.
Kirky continuing his huge second half. This time from 25 yards out. The Braves are an extra point away from tying this ball game.
9:23 to go, fourth quarter. Mandan may have found a new identity tonight, running the football. 1,100 passing yards coming in. And Kirky, his 3rd rushing touchdown tonight, 9th of the season. Here's Mo, a big extra point. He's 1 for 2 on him this evening. Carlson will be the holder. Snap, hold, kick is up, and that kick is good. 20 all, 9:23 to go, fourth quarter. An elimination game for the Magi, and they need points desperately on the PSP network.
Financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
When this one's done, we'll have the Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. It starts with an interview with our Sport Clips MVP down on the field. Tell you what, Mandan's got a pretty good nominee for it right now in Newpakirky, 3 touchdowns.
It's been the Kirky show in this one. The running game of Mandan really taking over here in the second half as we are knotted up at 20.
Well, Mandan will kick off. It's been an interesting story, the kickoffs today for Mandan. 2 attempted onside kicks. Only 1 has been successful, and that was to begin the game. And Minot dealing with injuries aplenty tonight. They have Bell and Kraft back to return this kick from Moe. Short kick will roll all the way past 2 players. Kraft will pick it up at a 14-yard line. Maybe a grab to the face mask. It goes without a flag, and Corbin Kraft is brought down at the 16-yard line. Well, that worked out for Mandan, didn't it?
Yeah, good kick there, taking a few bounces there. Tough for the return team to handle. I think Minot High was yelling for a face mask there on the call. They didn't get it.
And now a couple of cramps on the sideline. You're looking at the RB2, Cullen Cisco, getting worked on. So it's pretty much just Schindler and Gunville left in this running back room. 1st and 10 for the Magi 16. Schindler, the backup quarterback, as Ryder Sutton left this game in the second quarter. He will throw on 1st down. Let's one fly over the middle of the field. It is incomplete. Brown Otter in coverage, going for Ludwig.
I like the play call. I like taking the shot play. Try and get Ludwig. He's got that size advantage. Minot High wants PI on that one. They're saying Brown Otter wasn't playing the ball. The head wasn't turned around. No call. Going to set up 2nd down and 10 for Minot High.
And Ludwig, when he does catch the football, I mean, it is a big play happening. 19 yards per catch this year for Logan Ludwig. Flags before the snap. Again, pointing to both directions. There's a false start against Minot, so not only is it 2nd and 10, but now 2nd and 15, playing 6-man style.
Yeah, a little different story. I know it's nothing against Tegan Schindler, but just Ryder's Sutton's ability to throw the football, more equipped for these 2nd and long situations. He's longer yardage to go on.
A receiver to either side, Gunville to the left of Tegan Schindler, the senior quarterback. Get another stoppage here, no flag, but probably something about the clock. It had started. Again, the last play was an incomplete pass, so it should not have been running. It's at 9:08. Both teams have all 3 timeouts here for the 4th quarter finish, tied at 20. Gunville takes the handoff, has to reverse course out to the left side of the line. He is tracked down by the Mandan Braves, a gain of 1.
Great job there. I believe it was Cooper Anderson on that play.
Seen him be a pretty big disruption to the Minot High running game off the edge. In a kind of 4-4 defense.
Great speed there, tracking down Gunville, limiting that gain. Maybe a yard, if that.
In the rain in Minot, 3rd down and 14 for the Magicians. Might be asking Schindler to throw again. Drop back, has to run. He's in his own end zone. Now tucks it to the sideline. Tegan Schindler out at the 13. Made a really good play out of that, but he's going to be well short. 4th and 9 upcoming for Minot. And Mandan players down on the Magi sideline.
Yeah, good job by Schindler. Just avoiding the sack there, getting the edge, picking up some positive yards here.
Popping up as the trainers arrive was Bauman, who's already been down once today. And so Minot will have to punt. Brown Otter, the punt returner, stands at his own 45-yard line. He's not attempted to catch a punt in the air since missing one in the 1st quarter. Here's the boot by Schindler. Right at Brown Otter, but it'll bounce to the 45. And this will take a Minot High roll. Seems to always do that today. And be down at the Mandan 48-yard line. Well, the Braves have found their success on offense lately. It's been Nupa Kirky And the last drive, faced with 2 3rd and longs, decided not to go in the air. It seems there's been a change of things on their sideline.
And I said it, you got to try and a lot easier said than done, but try and limit these yards. 1st and 2nd down. See if you can get in those passing situations. But now, man, it's kind of elected to run in these 3rd and longs. So see this Minot high defense, I said it, has one more takeaway left in them here tonight.
Well, here we go. Empty backfield. Kirky not on the field. It'll be Carlson on the draw. Cole Carlson can handle the running game too. 11 yards on 1st down. Again, he had that huge gain along the sideline to save the Braves' drive.
He's been really good tonight with his legs and his opportunities running the football.
Came in averaging 2 yards per carry, 88 yards on 44 attempts. Now Kirky back in the game, moves to the left side of Carlson. A run to Noonpa. Drunk down to the 38. Just about how early you can hit him. I mean, once he gets to that kind of 3 yards, maybe the line of scrimmage, I mean, he's at full speed.
And they've really, this up tempo too is really excelled for them in the second half. And Kirky with another carry here.
Close to the marker. It'll be a yard shy at the 33. 7 minutes, 13 seconds and counting, 4th quarter, 20 all on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 3 receivers left, one to the right. Carlson will give. Kirky has the 1st down. He's inside the 25. Non-stop Newt, but Kirky in the second half for Mandan.
You see that, both linebackers there in the A gap. They're loading the box. They just do not have an answer for this Mandan running game here.
Nearing the Serve Pro red zone. It'll be a throw from Carlson, lobs it up for the end zone. Touchdown, Mandan, they've got the lead.
Just when you think Mandan, all the success running the football there, how about a 1st down throw into the end zone and the lead for the Braves.
They've been waiting patiently all night for Daniel Wentz to make his trademark big play in the passing game, and there it is. A 23-yard touchdown pass from Cole Carlson to Daniel Wentz. 6th TD of the season for the junior wide receiver. Mo with the extra point. And this one is good again. 27-20 Mandan. 6:53 to go, 4th quarter. We'll take a timeout on the PSP Network. Come back with the rest of 3A football after this.
As a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Playoff picture taking shape across North Dakota tonight, tomorrow, and even some on Saturday. And the WDA Century Patriots remain undefeated. 6 straight wins tonight. They beat Legacy 33-27, setting up what, if results hold now, is a battle for the number 3 seed next week between Mandan and Legacy.
Yeah, still a lot to be decided here. How about the shift in this game? That 70-yard return from Schindler.
We got a muffed
the ball's
kick.
Loose.
Muffed kick, and I think the Braves are on it. Not an onside kick that time, just a short angled kick to the 40. Mandan was to the football, but Minot does get it back. Wow.
Minot is so fortunate there. It looked like Mandan had an opportunity to recover it. I was talking about it, that after that 70-yard return, the 70-yard return from Schindler made it 20-6 at that point. Now a 21 unanswered by Mandan. It's been Kirky in the run game, and they finally hit the big play, Carlson the Wentz, to take the lead.
Minot just needs to move the football right here. First down and 10 at their own 43. Scoreless in the second half. Schindler operates in the shotgun. A throw on first down. He's going to decide to run it. Flag behind the play. I think this one might be against the Magi.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a hold on this one. See that little pump fake appear to be a quarterback run, but it is going to come back.
That or Ludwig over the top. But Schindler had no room. So a 10-yard penalty against Minot. Brings about 1st and 20. Fake the toss. Here goes Schindler running off right tackle. Saylor, the stop for Mandan.
Great pursuit by Tate Saylor, the 6'1", 200-pound sophomore. The Mandan side getting loud here tonight. They are.
Again, even when they were struggling to score points, this game was still really in their favor. It was just a few plays here and there that derailed the whole thing.
Yeah, some big penalties and
picks
a few turnovers. Yeah, some interceptions.
Gunville the run. They kind of fake that trick play they pulled off on the last drive or 2 possessions ago. It's just 2 yards. It's still 3rd down and 20 for Minot. And no choice now but to put up a long pass.
Yeah, starting to tick. We're about the 5.5-minute mark here.
You got Pilata and Ludwig split out to the top of your screen. Bell to the near side. 3rd and 20. Schindler lost
Ball's
it.
out.
Ball still loose. Minot might have it, but it's going to be 4th down and a mile still. A strip sack for the Braves, recovered by the Magi.
Great pressure there by the Mandan defensive line. That pocket closed real quick on Tegan Schindler. Got to believe Minot's going to punt and going to need a stop on the defensive end.
And they still have all 3 timeouts. Mandan is they're energized, to say the least. That's something we did not see in the first half from this Braves team.
Yeah, like you said, that two touchdown deficit. Minot had all the momentum. That Sutton injury really changed things here tonight.
It's a fake. The flag is out. 2 flags. The fake did not work for Minot High. It gained 3 yards. It was a direct snap to Jalen Gunville, but we got to check the penalties now. It's almost more disastrous than punting it.
Yeah, I don't know if someone wasn't set, or we'll get some clarity on the penalty here, but it is going to be Mandan football, it appears.
Well, if the penalties against Mandan, Minot still has to pick up 20 yards. Their defense has moved on the field. Mandan getting a play call here. We had flags on both sides of the field.
There's 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team. A little formation. 3 men in the backfield. Awesome. 12 men on defense.
Well, it looks like we're just going to redo it. Illegal formation, 12 men on the field for Mandan, everybody in the wrong. 4th and 20, we'll try it again.
Yeah, after all that, yeah, we're going to redo it here and see what Minot High elects to do here.
Well, if they fake the punt the last try, maybe they just think about going for it here on 4th and 20 if you thought you could get it on the last play.
I could tell you the down and distance marker is not correct.
Yeah, it's 4th and 20.
That says 1st down over there, so don't be confused by that. This is 4th and a mile here
They're
for
going
Minot
for
High.
it. They are going for it on 4th and 20, back at their own 33-yard line. 3 receivers out to the wide side. Oh, well, they got another flag. Schindler will throw up sort of a Hail Mary to the sideline. I think that was caught by a Minot High player. Hold on a second. We got, again, an illegal shift against Minot High.
Yeah, I thought, I'm not sure who maybe came down with it, but yeah, we got to check the penalty. A lot.
Pretty sure Pallotta caught it, whether he was inbounds or out of bounds. Okay, well, there's an interesting part of it. They must have ruled it incomplete because Mandan declined the penalty, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at the line of scrimmage. So it was an incomplete pass. Mandan ball to 33, and they can ice this game with one more score.
The penalties here all night here. It's been both teams. It's been sloppy at times, but gotta believe it's Noompa Kirky time here as they try and seal this one on the road and beat the Magi for the first time since 2021, I believe.
Yeah, 4 straight losses for Mandan, including a playoff defeat to the Magi. Noompa Kirky, a curtain call into the red zone.
What a run there, the footwork continuing. Got a good nominee tonight for Sport Clips MVP in this one. He has been terrific at that running back position.
3 scores. He honestly saved this Mandan offense tonight. A team that kind of just got stuck trying to throw the football. Once Kirky start ripping off explosive run plays, the Braves did not go away from it.
It'll be interesting to see here. They're not shy. They've got Wentz again with single coverage up there. They threw the ball on first down last time in this situation.
Nope, it's Noompa Kirky inside the 10 to the 8 in the Serve Pro red zone. Mandan looking for a 2-touchdown lead with 3 minutes to play and a playoff spot at the end of it. There's a no-huddle offense. Will take all the time in the world. Minot not using their timeouts just yet. They have 3. It's 2nd down and 5 for Mandan. Kirky looking for Paytert, but he's going to be down at the 2. 1st and goal, Mandan.
Your Coach Sheldon, I mean, just the emotions of this game and the roller coaster that you went through, and got to be thrilled with your effort here in this second half, your ability to respond. I said it, the boys up front here on this offensive line been terrific for the Braves.
Kirky to the right of Carlson. Got a 50-50 chance at who's getting this. 1st and goal at the 2. It's Noompa. TD number 4. The Ryan Family Dealerships replay. It's double-digit touchdowns on the 2025 campaign for Noompa Kirky. Inside of 2 minutes to play. 27 unanswered points. And Tyler Moe trying to make it 28 with this PAT. Gets it up. I don't know. Best kick of the night right there. 34-20 Mandan. All those 28 unanswered in the second half.
I can't believe I wrecked my car. There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Player down after that PAT. Mandan in the lead 34-20. There's been quite a few of these injury scares tonight. Minot High hit pretty hard by him, losing their starting quarterback and starting running back, linebacker, and kicker and punter Blake Anderson today. He has not returned since the first quarter. Sutton went out after a PAT early in the second. Both of them have not returned. And now another one on the field. Looks like that's a Magi player.
Yeah, we've seen a number of them all night long. It looks like he's getting up to his feet. I believe it's Damakis.
And
Yeah.
he was out with an injury earlier, too, in the season. Walking off.
I'm going to say this, the Magi, since the Sutton injury, and they've tried everything on the defensive end, though. They really have. They were shuffling bodies around, trying everything. Some different looks defensively, trying to slow down this running game, but unsuccessful. But hats off to them. They really did try everything to try and slow down this Braves rushing attack here tonight.
It's been a very battle-tested Minot High team throughout the entire season. There's early trips to EDC opponents. I mean, took on Davies and Shanley away. And the grind of the West Region schedule looks though it's a 2-touchdown comeback in the final 2 minutes, and 0-8 start to the year for the Magi. Kickoff rolls to the 20. Scoop it up at the 21 and brought down immediately. Well, for Mandan, have to defend for the final minute. 52. Minot has 3 timeouts. The Braves playing with some mojo right now in the fourth quarter, and a playoff spot and a game with Legacy next week to determine the number 3 seed in the West awaits them. Again, just 2 minutes of defense to play.
Yeah, going to be a really interesting Friday night out there in the capital city next week.
You got a Mandan team that 2 wins on the year, but they're back-to-back. Legacy has dropped 2 real gut punches of games these last 2 weeks. Pass is caught by Tariq Bell. Another good tackle in open field by Brody Skalski. Limits that to a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, Skalski's made a couple nice plays here tonight from that safety position he plays. Been really impressive in the back end for Mandan.
Clock running at 1:30. Schindler has to throw it high to the sideline. That one's incomplete. Coverage again by Baker, looking for Bell, trying to high point it. Clock does stop for Minot, ahead of 3rd down and 8. Ludwig and Kraft to the left, Bell the lone receiver right, Gunville with Schindler in the backfield. Braves bring 5. Schindler throws through the hands of Ludwig, incomplete.
Yeah, good ball there by Schindler. Looked like he delivered it to Ludwig with a opportunity to pick up the first down, but I believe we do have another flag here, Owen.
Well, the penalties, they thought they had gone away here in the second half for Mandan, but a roughing the passer is going to save this Minot drive.
Yeah, too many to count in this one tonight. It's been on both ends. The penalties have really added up. And
one of the situations that probably going to get through this game with them. But next week against Legacy,
correct.
Playoffs in 2 weeks, that's not going to be the case. Hit as he threw. Schindler's pass falls at the 40. We got a flag down. Gonna guess that's just grounding. There's nobody in the area.
That was a great blitz call there by Mandan, knowing Minot needs points and points in a hurry. Great pressure.
Minot's gonna back up. Oh, and eligible downfield against Minot High. That's gonna be the call. Schindler, of course, was hit as he threw, so it'd be tough to call that one grounding. Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show coming up. Schindler into the middle of the field, and nobody's there. Next week for Minot, a road trip to Williston. You will hit Highway 2 going west, Bryce.
Yeah, been a while since I've been on the old Highway 2 West. Haven't been out to Williston to do a game.
Check out the Coyotes tomorrow night against Bismarck High. Friday nights at WDA. Bell takes the carry from sideline to sideline and is out at the 35. Clock stops at 1:01. That'll be yourself and Dallas Hansen on the call for Minot and Williston.
Yeah.
This one might be the last show of the football fall for me.
No, we'll get you doing something, Owen. We got to keep you working.
6-man championship in a couple weeks.
We got to keep you working, my friend. A lot of playoff football to be played, and we'll see how the schedule, how the brackets come out. I know you'll be calling me on Saturday, maybe at 11:01 after the 9-man single A come out.
We're gonna do some bracketology tonight. Pass incomplete. We've got a flag. That was on 4th down and 12, and you would assume Mandan is just going to decline this. Sorry, that was on 3rd and 12. They already switched the sign. Still, Mandan probably will decline this. Bring it about 4th down, and one more stop, and this one will be over. Illegal shift. It is declined. 4th down and 12 for Minot, and here comes the ball game. Two receivers left, one to the right. Schindler needs to throw. He will. Has Bell a jump ball, and it's knocked away. Polly Brownotter. Another nice defensive stop for him. And the Mandan Braves will take over on downs at the 36. A couple kneel downs, and this one will be final. The Braves have a spot in the bracket. Extraordinary second half turnaround for Mandan. It wasn't like the first half was that bad. It was just penalties and turnovers. Noompa Kirky, 4 rushing touchdowns, 3 of them in the second half of this football game. And of course, Cole Carlson, a touchdown pass to Daniel Wentz. Here it should just be victory formation for the second straight week for the Mandan Braves after beating Williston 69-34 on Friday. A 34-20 lead, and in the shotgun, Carlson will take one knee. There will be one more for Mandan before it's official. Braves improved to 2-6 overall. They will play Legacy next week, and that game will be on the east side of the river. Winner gets the number 3 seed in the 3A football playoffs. You can just snap it and kneel it now. Looks like the Braves will wind the clock, and now Carlson gets ready to take the snap at 13. Still waiting. There we go. Takes the knee. And Mandan, 28 unanswered points after halftime. A 34-20 win here in Minot. Sadly for the Magi, this loss will make it so that next week's game against Williston is the season finale. No postseason for the Magi this year. After an 0-8 start, they will look for at least one win on the campaign out in the Bakken against the Coyotes next Friday. Our post-game show brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads starts after this break. Bryce Gutnick down on the field with a victorious head coach Todd Sheldon and a Sport Clips MVP.
Not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. the morning drive home before kickoff, the drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
Made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store. It could be the quality of the Arco fuel, the great selection of snacks, drinks, and convenience items, the amazing touchless car wash, including their monthly car wash club, the clean restrooms, or the free air. Most of all, it's the warm, friendly customer service. See for yourself at Dakota Square Arco, 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Minot.
Rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Welcome into the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show on the PSP Network. Shots Crossroads is your post-game headquarters. Get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads. And a victory today for the Mandan Braves over Minot 34-20. Still waiting on our interviews down there on the field. The Braves ran over to their cheering section here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium, celebrated a playoff berth tonight in the Magic City, eliminating the Minot High Magicians from playoff contention and winning their second consecutive game. The Braves take care of business here in the final couple weeks of the season, powered through an 0-6 start to win the games that they desperately had to have. A 35-point win last week at home against Williston to start the winning, and tonight a come-from-behind win, down 20-6 at halftime to beat Minot High 34-20. As we await the post-game interviews, here's a look at your scoring summary tonight. Noonpakirky started out a giant evening at Dwayne Carlson Stadium on the second play from scrimmage. Mandan took over after a successful onside kick right out of the chutes. Kirky, a 45-yard run on the first play of the game, a 4-yard score on the very next. The extra point was no good. That played a factor only for a little bit as Minot would take a lead on a Blake Anderson 1-yard touchdown dive with a 4:48 mark of the first quarter. The extra point for Minot High was good, giving them a 7-6 advantage. The Magi would go on for 2 touchdowns in the second quarter to build a 2-possession lead at the break. Jalen Gunville, a 17-yard rushing score, and then Tegan Schindler, a 70-yard punt return touchdown after the last 2 attempted punt kick catches, if you will, were dropped, one by either side. Schindler took it and ran with it, 70 yards to the house. It seemed Minot had the momentum. Minot had a 14-point lead. Mandan couldn't get out of their own way with interceptions and penalties galore in the first half, but then the third quarter came about. Noonpakirky started running the football aggressively, and the Mandan Braves never looked back. Second half scoring in the third quarter was Kirky, a 2-yard run at the 3:58 mark of the third period, giving Minot a just 20-13 lead at the time, and then to tie it. 9:23 mark of the fourth quarter, it was Kirky from 25, and in the fourth quarter, Mandan put the game away with a touchdown pass of 23 yards from Cole Carlson to Daniel Wentz, and then a 2-yard rushing touchdown at the very end, the fourth touchdown of the night for Noonpakirky on the ground inside the last 2 minutes. Extra point was good, and your final score, Mandan 34, Minot 20. Well, you could just about guess who Bryce Gutnick was going to talk to tonight as our Sport Clips MVP. He's also going to speak with the victorious head coach today, Todd Sheldon, down on the field. Got to wait a few more minutes out there in the rain in Minot. And it looks like we're just about set. Bryce getting the interview put together. Can't wait to hear this one with Coach Todd Sheldon, his team. The Mandan Braves going back again to the playoffs. With a 2-6 record at the moment, they'll play Legacy next week for a spot or a chance at the number 3 seed. Bryce, we are ready for you.
Owen P., can you hear us here?
Gotcha.
He's got us. Coach Sheldon, first question is, a team you haven't defeated since 2021. You do it here tonight on the road. Always a tough place to play when you come to the Magic City.
Yeah, always tough. Once you get up on the hill, there could be wind. There's always rain, it seems like, or else it's cold as all get out. And we've had some really, really good teams. And I know Minot's going through it with injuries and all sorts of stuff going on. So, great day for Braves.
How about that playoff? So the streak continues here tonight. Talk about a little bit, obviously you're excited and you've got your eye on a bigger prize, but kind of the roller coaster of a season here, and now you've put together a couple big wins together to secure yourself into the postseason.
Probably the biggest thing I think about in this year is we had a ton of juniors last year, this year's seniors that went through crazy injuries that we kind of thought, it's going to be incredible if they come back and play. And there's 6 of them out there absolutely just flying around and having a great time. And I can't say enough about like Casper Holcup, the Giggy brothers, just going out and playing hard every week, and just tremendous kids.
I got to believe the emotions were about everywhere during this game. Talk about your message. 20-6, Magi seem to have all the momentum. What's your message to the team in that spot?
Really, we said an interception for a touchdown and a punt return for a touchdown. We're winning this game. You just got to feel like you're going to go out and continue to win the game.
I heard you say the word belief a number of times in your little post-game speech. Just talk about how special the group is and them coming together and accomplishing something like this and winning these couple games and being playoff bound.
The belief is not just the kids, it's also the coaching staff and having good conversations with the coaching staff. And there's a ton of collaboration that goes into every week and every discussion about what we're doing. And you just got to believe that we're going to make good decisions and the kids are going to execute the way we know they can.
Coach Sheldon, it's time for you to go dry off. I appreciate you spending some time with PSP Network, and congratulations on a big win tonight.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Oompa's going to come right into us. Join us for our Sport Clips MVP conversation. Oompa, 4 touchdowns on the ground. That ever been done by you at any level during your playing career?
No, that was the first one, and shout out to my O-line for blocking me getting there. Good night.
Yeah, I talked to Coach a little bit, but the word belief came up a number of times. Was there any doubt? It seemed at a time you guys had all the momentum early in the game. Then it gets to a point you're down 2 scores. Might not seem to have all that momentum after that big punt and return touchdown. What's your message to your teammates in that point?
When that happened, we're going into halftime. We all regrouped and we all talked about it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. We all came together. And
they like that one.
Yeah. That's all
that
I got.
was good.
That's all I got.
Hey, the Braves are playoff bound. Yeah, just talk about what that means. I talked with Coach. The roller coaster of emotions, the ups and downs of a season. You guys string these 2 big wins together, playoff bound. What does it mean to you guys and this team?
It's really relieving. We started off not good, roller coaster like Sheldon said. But again, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. We're coming together, and I like how everything's playing out so far.
Oh, well, I'm going to let you go celebrate here. These guys are eager here to continue celebrating. Congratulations on a big win tonight and then being playoff bound in the WDA. Go enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Bryce doing some work with the crowd there for the Mandan Braves. Maybe better interviews of the entire year. Some celebration indeed for the Mandan Braves tonight. Noop Kirky leading the way, your Sport Clips MVP. 4 rushing scores today for the senior RB. And we'll come back to wrap up today's game with the rest of our planning team. Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. 34-20 the final. Braves get it done here on the road to Minot.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no, you can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is whatever the market says?
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Welcome back on our post-game show on the PSP Network. Mandan a 34-20 win over Minot High. Obviously, still one more week to go in the 3A football season, so the bracket is, especially in the West, definitely not decided to this point. There will be a matchup for the WDA championship next week between Century and Bismarck High. The Patriots are 4-0 in league play after a win over the Sabres today, 33-27. Bismarck still has to play Williston this week. The winless Coyotes before that matchup with Century next Friday to determine the number one seed out of the West. And also, because of this result tonight, and of course the legacy loss, the Sabres and Braves will play for the number 3 seed. You're going to Fargo no matter what. It's just maybe a mental thing. Going to the playoff. Okay, it's Mandan going to the playoff with 3 wins, or Legacy going to the playoff with 3 losses.
The energy down there after that, with that team and their excitement level, singing the school song. I mean, everybody was just complimenting everybody on their efforts. The running backs are talking about the offensive line. The offensive line is talking about the weapons and everything. I mean, that team has a belief in what they're doing. Noompa Kirky is a special, special kid. What a performance by him tonight. Coach Sheldon was ecstatic. I could have talked to him for quite a while down there. And hats off to Mandan. Mandan came into look at these conditions tonight. The mist, the rain. You're down 20-6. Things aren't going your way. And what a turnaround and what a win for the Braves.
They talk about the team, thanking the team. I mean, when you're down by 14 points, the way things were going at halftime for Mandan, that's kind of what it takes to make the comeback that they did, 28-0 in the second half.
Yeah, how about that second half effort? And it was the running game. We talked the aerial attack. We talk about it so much, and rightfully so. They're so gifted, Carlson, and you talk about Wentz out there on the edge, but just that heavy dose of Kirky and very impressive effort. Like you said, a team that Minot's had their number, and that was the first thing they said down in that huddle. They said this team is hard to beat. It's hard to win here. They were so excited. They know the trouble that they've had with this Minot High team these last few years. So, hey, playoff bound for Mandan. What a way to last couple weeks. Just very impressive.
Yeah, for an 0-6 start, back-to-back wins when they needed them. Mandan takes care of business. 69-34 last week over Williston, 34-20 tonight over Minot High. How about we hand out some awards in this post-game show, Bryce, starting with our Sport Clips MVP. You just spoke to him. Notebukirky, 4 rushing scores, 10 now on this season for him. Obviously, if it's sunshine next week against Legacy, they're going to be throwing the football, but let's give Kirky some more carries, huh?
Just another running back in this WDA. I've seen such special kids when, Anderson when he's healthy. You see Jama at Legacy. Staudinger is such a talent at Bismarck, and
Century's got maybe 3 or 4.
Century's got how many, and in their arsenal, and then get to see Notebukirky up close here tonight. He is a gifted kid. First words out of his mouth, he was thanking. He was hugging his offensive line. He said, "Get me a photo with these guys. These guys were tremendous tonight." You got to love that. Love hearing that as a coach.
MVP interviewing performance as well. But
I'm soaked and I'm cold.
Getting the crowd work in there.
I am soaked and I am cold, my friend. But, yeah, it's like they were so excited. Just the belief and in one another and what they're doing and everyone doing their job. And they were ready to go celebrate, too. Coach Sheldon was adamant about it. I love this. He said, "You guys go have fun. You go celebrate. You go do that. Be smart. Go do it." But, what a great message by him in the huddle there.
How about our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game? They'd like to remind you it's time to bring a spot of your home. Stop into Magic City Home Leisure on South Broadway. You'll find a massive inventory and a next-level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. It's Magic City Home Leisure. Of course, got to get a couple of these nominees out of the way because they were great plays. The 70-yard punt return touchdown.
I love that one.
That's a move of the game right there. But when it comes to what decided this one, obviously, maybe the touchdown to tie for Kirky in that second half. Or was it a touchdown to go ahead from Carlson to Wentz?
Yeah, Carlson to Wentz, that was huge. It just seemed like they were all that success running the football, and then they're like, hey, hold on, first down. They go Carlson to Wentz. They've hit one. They really struggled in the passing game all night. You saw the 3 interceptions. You saw the red zone turnovers and such, but they continued to look for their guy Wentz in one-on-one coverage. Big touchdown there in that second half. Carlson to Wentz.
Cole Carlson to Daniel Wentz for the 6th time this season. Gives Mandan the lead, the go-ahead score. They eventually push it to a 34-20 win. On the flip side for Minot High, 0-8 start. Next week will be their final game of the season on the road in Williston. Still one more opportunity to go get a win against Coyotes.
Coach Hendershot, I talked to him briefly after I did an interview down there, and there's no doubt in my mind he is the guy to lead this Minot High team. The conversation I had with him, he said, we are learning, we fought. Things just aren't. They haven't went their way all year, and that's. I know they're 0-8, and a lot of young guys getting a lot of experience, a lot of reps is going to go a long way for this Magi team.
Yeah, talking about Blake Anderson, the senior running back. He still has not played a full game since Cheyenne in week 2. Pushed it today against Mandan. Tangled up in the first quarter on a run. We did not see him return. Played a nice linebacker position a week ago against Century. And then the second quarter, Ryder Sutton, not even on an offensive play, kicking a PAT, gets hit, out with a knee injury. Who knows if we see him next week even against Williston, or else it's the Tegan Schindler show again.
Yeah, that's when you have your quarterback doing some different things. He handles some punting duties and stuff like that can happen. He gets hurt on that extra point. We saw him on crutches. Then in the second half, we saw him in street clothes. So we'll get some updates on his status anytime you're taking that starting quarterback out of your lineup there. There's so many challenges, and and Mandan just capitalized. They were really good defensively as well in that second half.
Catch Minot High in action next week on Friday in Williston. pregame show for you at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. That does it for our planning team financial advisor. Shots Crossroads postgame show this evening for our great crew putting on tonight's show. Chad Olson braving the weather out there for us, running the camera. My color commentator, Bryce Gudnick. I'm Owen Patterson. Bring your final score for the final time. Mandan 34, Minot High 20. You'll see the Braves in the playoffs come 2 weeks from now. You'll also catch their game against Legacy, I do believe, next week on the PSP Network. Make sure you're there. But until then, have a good night, everybody.
Is proudly brought to you by on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.